know that, Tipton. God damn it, you asshole.
I don't know what you're asking.
You shithead.
You're asking where we're at. We said we're at the beginning of Capital Combat.
Zeros.
Yeah.
Zeros. Okay.
Jesus.
Because I was not at
unnecessary.
zeros. I was not at zeros.
I deserve an apology, I feel.
No, you don't.
There are like a lot of matches that should be good on this pay-per-view.
You know what you deserve?
Hold on.
Is it my music?
Fuck, where is it? Ah,
God.
I am buff. I am the stuff, and the girls just can't get enough. You're watching Bob, Jim, and Pat get drunk on the internet. Bob is the meat slanger of all things. I love that name, by the way. Jim is the Heritage Conference cooking champion. I mean, that's a big deal, bro. And Pat, well, he wants to be a heel, but he just doesn't have the stuff like Buff has the stuff. Grab a drink, open it, and get ready for the show, brother.
This show is never going to be good. Guys, I think we're idiots.
Yeah.
You think?
We're really fucking dumb.
Yeah. I bet you Buff Bagwell is like going to send us a cease and desist order one day. Like, I don't want to be associated with you.
Ever again.
Buff watches for sure.
Oh, 100%.
You should start tagging him in these.
I should.
On.
All right. When are we? Do we start already or no?
No, you told me zeros.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you said go.
Capital Combat.
Yeah.
On the cock.
Yeah. 1990 classic WCW. Ooh, mine started automatically.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Mine's at like 13 because that's where I press pause because
you guys said it was zeros.
I don't have control of my own cock.
Yeah, that's true. I am messing with it.
Yeah, Pat is in control of your cock, so.
Yeah. Every time I click on it and I see Tipton, I forget that I am using yours.
Mm-hmm. It's Tip Diesel.
No, it just says Tipton.
I know.
Oh, the picture's Vin Diesel, yeah.
Yeah, it's Tip Diesel.
All right, James.
All right, so where are we? What
the beginning.
Yeah,
but you're at like 13.
I'm at 0 now. I've been waiting on you.
Everyone's
this whole
at
time.
0.
Yeah, James, you're the only one having issues here. Me and Tip have been ready.
Literally the fucking worst. Why did I agree to do this? All right.
We didn't do anything.
3, 2, 1, go.
At 14, right?
This is it. Yeah, this is why.
James is fiery.
Fiery James.
My last nerve today, pal.
You know what? You got an excuse. I apologize. I'll dial it back.
I'm fried. I'm fried, man. I was in survival mode. I was in survival mode all day.
Was Robo Cop in more than one WCW thing?
I don't think
like
so.
He was. I feel like he was in like a couple of things, right?
I think it was just the one-off.
Didn't they have like a lead up to it?
Because why did it say the return of RoboCop?
Yeah.
Look
how young Tony Schiavone looks. Holy shit.
I know, right?
So youthful before AEW put him on the mid card.
I love that. I think Sting was supposed to be in this pay-per-view, but he was hurt.
Oh, so yeah, I mean, then I guess this isn't.
Yeah, because Sting's not here, because didn't he like break a cage with Sting in it or some shit?
Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
So there was.
Oh, this is for RoboCop 2. So it must be. It was the return of RoboCop.
It's crazy because Schiavone looks so beat down at the end of that intro. Like he hates life. Like he already realizes where WCW is going to be in 10 years.
Oh, no, this is the, I think Sting is on this pay-per-view. I think this is the where he saves Sting thing.
What the hell is this?
No. Capital Combat 1990?
Yeah.
I don't see Sting.
He's not wrestling. But I think he's on the show.
Okay.
We have to remember, like, early WCW was really bad, and then late WCW was even worse. It was just like that prime NWO window where it was good.
At least early WCW still had good wrestling. It was just there was a bunch of nonsense.
What was that random ass like 5-tier cage match that we saw?
That was late WCW, or maybe not late, but later.
No, it was like super early It was like 91, 92. Because Hogan was still in the red and yellow. Randy Savage was still alive.
Hogan
Arn
wasn't
Anderson
there.
was wrestling.
Hogan wasn't there in 91.
Well, it was early enough that Hogan was there, Arn Anderson was wrestling.
Are you talking about the cage match of doom where they shocked what's his name? Abdullah the Butcher's balls?
I don't know, but it had 3 different cages on it.
I thought that was later.
Oh no, that was the Ric Flair and the Dungeon of Doom trying to murder Hulk Hogan and Brutus Beefcake.
I thought that came later.
Or was that Savage?
After the movie.
Yes, that was that one was different. That was a little bit of a different cage. The one Pip's right. We got Hogan.
Look at JR, Jesus.
We had Hogan and Savage, and Hogan and Savage, right?
I want to say it had to be Savage. I think Lex Luger was in there somewhere. It was a weird one.
I do not remember that. I remember the one with DDP and I think Jeff Jarrett after the movie came out, and what's his name was in it?
Oh, David Arquette.
Yeah.
Former WCW champion David Arquette.
I think it's crazy that people say he's the worst WCW champion when what's his name? Bro was the champ.
Who?
What's his name? The Booker? Bro, that guy.
Oh yeah. Was he?
He was the champ.
Vince Russo.
Vince Russo, yeah. Russo booked himself to be the champ, and somehow the people say David Arquette's the worst one.
Well, that's because I would say that's probably because WCW was already awful.
Man, the mullet's walking out now.
Dude, that is Cactus.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, oh man,
I heard
young Bam Bam, young Cactus.
I heard Bam Bam and I was in.
Who are the other 2 guys?
Kevin Sullivan is the guy in tights.
How long does Kevin Sullivan wrestle?
That guy's not wrestling.
Yeah, the other guy isn't. The guy in the Hawaiian shirt isn't wrestling. I don't know what his name. I don't know who that is though. I don't think.
Do you want to know what his name is?
Yes.
Yes.
Do I?
Oliver Humperdinck.
Oh, Oliver Humperdinck. Yeah.
What a name.
He was with Bam Bam. Yeah, he was like Bam Bam's manager at the beginning of Bam Bam stuff, I think.
Humperdinck is wild to have.
So at lunch today, Jinder lost a tooth, and he looks just like how Bam Bam was whenever he smiled right there.
Why are the if you have to ride in on the back of a motorcycle, maybe just don't do the motorcycle.
Call it what it is, James.
Ride the motorcycles.
Call it what it is, James. He was riding.
Why didn't they just ride the motorcycles?
Right. Yeah. And if you can't do it, then
just don't
have your arms around another guy's waist riding into a fight. You know
what the fuck is this?
That's Norman.
Why did he come down on the world's tiniest scooter?
Because he was always a.
I don't think anyone in the history has said what I am about to say right now. Right. I am disappointed that is not Norman Smiley.
Bastion Booger's good.
What was his name here? Norman the
lunatic.
The lunatic. Okay.
Dude, you think the Road Warriors are juicing guys or what?
No,
I wonder. I'm not sure.
Do you think that's
No, that's natural. Kevin Sullivan clearly juicing.
Can't tell.
I love that every other person has just the most mediocre body except the Road Warriors. Mick looks pretty good.
I was gonna say that's thin Mick Foley.
That's Mick before he was,
before he started jumping off everything high. He was still jumping off stuff.
He was still jumping off things that he shouldn't have been, but
yeah.
You can look at Mick Foley and see his back is fucked up in 1990 and imagine what it's like now.
Correct.
And he wants to wrestle again.
Put him in there with Flair. Give Flair Flair and Sting one more go around. Let's go.
I do actually think like you can do a death match when you're old. Like it doesn't take a lot of
it's called waking up and going to the bathroom. That could be your death match.
Do you remember what he looked like? Do you remember what he looked like at WrestleMania 33?
When he came down with 32?
Shawn and Austin, right?
Yeah, 32 when everyone was hurt.
32. Yeah, okay, yeah. I was trying to remember which one it was. Do you remember what he looked like there though?
Yeah.
He looked fucking phenomenal.
Yeah. Yeah, there was
was
that when he was back with the company?
No, like awesome.
Like, do you remember when he was like the GM and stuff like that? Yeah, I think that phenomenal then. He was so skinny.
Yeah, that came like after that.
Yeah,
so.
He looked great.
Kevin Sullivan should not be.
But if he could do that, yeah, go do a death match or something. Who fucking cares?
So the logical one would be to do it against Cardona.
Yes.
Because they've had a whole, he did a whole fuck Mick Foley thing and stuff like that, and they went back and forth, and so that would be, pretty...
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
You could pull that off. I actually don't...
And he would take care of them.
Yeah, as long as Mick doesn't try to jump off anything.
Danny Luke just sent me an emoji flipping me off.
All right, nice.
I don't know what that means.
One of us.
He is. He was producing the show today on the radio where I was drinking rum on air. But
nice.
That has to be some sort of FCC violation.
Yeah, how did that come about, Tip?
I said we're going to drink mimosas because I met an awesome individual.
I don't think you know what's in a mimosa.
Yeah, I don't think rum is in mimosas.
So the way that Stephanie, the owner of Island Getaway Rum in Austin, Texas, the way that she makes her mimosas is she puts rum, then whatever the juice is, this one was agave pineapple, and then champagne on top. Oh. And you talk about getting you where you need to be real quick.
That'll lube you up real quick.
No wonder you drank the radio today.
Drinking the radio with Mike Tipton on Fox Sports 1380.
Hey, look, if she wants to send some our way.
That is the ultimate goal.
You always say that. I mean, I just
no. Okay, so
we're not getting shit, Pat.
No, this is the thing. I am not in charge of sending this one out.
When's the Blue Chew coming, Tip?
When's Fat Chat happening, Tip?
There are a few things that make me more uncomfortable than hearing that.
When are you starting your only Tip?
My God, man. I was like, what have I done? What have I started?
Dude, Oliver Humperdinck walking around with his shirt wide open is an unreal look.
What a great name, though. Oliver Humperdinck.
Humperdinck? Is that what it is?
Yeah, Humperdinck, yeah.
Dude, this is actually a pretty good match. These guys are moving.
Well, I mean, Bam Bam's a good worker.
Bam Bam is so good. And I think Animal was probably the better worker of the two.
Were those steps made out of wood?
Wood,
yes, they were, yeah.
But they could get away with not necessarily being good workers because kind of like Braun Breaker, they do everything at 1,000,000 miles an hour, so it just looks better.
Yeah.
If you're going fast and hit someone, it's just going to look fine.
Well, so the Road Warriors didn't have the Road Warriors matches were mostly just them beating the shit out of people too. So
exactly.
there wasn't a lot of selling. There wasn't a lot of, but
Mick, just why don't I just dive face first over the ropes onto the concrete?
I love how thin those pads are.
At least he didn't do his head caught in the ropes gimmick yet.
Well, that's because they had.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Mick!
Is that a hardwood floor?
Yeah.
I like the camera person in the back wearing like the black and yellow type spandex.
What? Why did he throw stairs at him?
Got to
was
throw wooden
insane.
stairs at somebody. How have we not seen this match before?
I don't. This is great.
It
This
is
is really
a
good
great
stuff.
match, yeah.
You got good workers in there, and Kevin Sullivan.
Okay, guys. So I had opened
And
up
Norman
the
the
link.
Lunatic.
I had opened up the link for people to join us, and we have our first guest. Should I bring him in?
I don't know.
Oh, God.
It was the guy that gave me all the middle fingers right now. So let's see.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Look how happy he is right now. Sitting in his room. Looks like he's just freshly masturbated.
That's why it took me so long to get on, because I had to clean up a little bit. You know what I mean?
Are you in like a college dorm room? Where are you?
Stop! It's my bedroom. Okay, I'm 36 years old and responsible.
Did
All right?
you get kidnapped by somebody?
Send help.
He's about to go live on OnlyFans.
Yeah. This is
Put
this
up
is
like
what
a picture on the wall or something.
this is what
Hey.
that looks like. Yep.
This is my basement. Okay, this is where I get to be by myself to play video games.
There's
and
no way
that's
that's a basement. It has a pitched roof. Like, we know better than that.
It's
Okay.
the-
Why the fuck did I come on here? Can we curse on here?
Yes. No, not at all. This is FCC regular.
No, yeah, no cursing. Your name is Danny Little D. Little Hoban?
Hoban.
Heyo, nailed it. Yes.
Former minor league pitcher of the Texas Rangers, Danny Hoban.
Were you on here before with us?
Like one of our very first shows.
Not with you guys. Was I ever on here with you guys before? I don't know if I was ever. I watched this a lot, but
I think I was a different former Major League Baseball player.
Oh, that was Cody Decker. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
White guys look the same. So
Yeah.
Mike,
I
if
like-
you
I
ever
like-
confuse me with Cody Decker again, I'm gonna lose my mind. Okay.
I like how he changed. Like, he picked up the camera to go to a different room because we were roasting that
Yeah.
room.
Yeah, it's-
No, that's not why. I'm
Yeah.
playing video games and I can't focus while I'm in there. So I wanted to come in here in my nice living room.
Wanted to prove that you have pictures on the wall somewhere.
Yeah, check it out. Look at that, huh? Our nest is best. Whatever.
Live,
Oh,
laugh,
wow.
love.
Listen, real quick. I just have one question. That's the only reason I
You
came
got
on.
that sign at Marshall's, didn't you?
Hobby Lobby.
Hobby Lobby. Yeah, that's definitely a Hobby Lobby one.
I can spend some money in Hobby Lobby. Let me tell you.
That's got to be the whitest thing I've ever heard.
I prefer home goods.
Aren't 75% of us on here white?
And then and Tipton has a white name, so
Well, and
You can
according
tell.
to the Naturalization Act of 1824, I'm also considered white. So
all right, good.
Cool. No, the only reason I came on was I wanted to ask why the Blue Chew comment made you so uncomfortable, because that shit cracked me up, and I was like, I want to get on.
It wasn't the Blue Chew comment, it was the Fab Chat comment.
yeah, okay. So in all transparency, because I'm an idiot, I one day on one of these shows decided, hey, why not? I don't know what it was that enticed me to say, let's try to get an endorsement by Blue Chew. I know we were drunk, and I sent this at like 11 o'clock at night.
Naturally.
And Blue Chew like reviewed it and was like, you don't have a big enough audience, guy, but we'll like keep you in mind for other stuff. So they get on a call with me last week,
You were too small for Blue Chew.
and they get on a
That's why
call.
we
With me.
need Blue Chew though. So,
I know. I'm like, look, guys, I can get bigger if I have you with me.
Guys, help us grow.
Yeah, I'm a grower, not a shower.
we,
But I was like, all right, Blue
You
Chew.
could have
like-
been your only tip.
So they put me on a phone call last week, and they were like, we have some amazing opportunities for you. And if you want to, you can be one of our ambassadors for a new website that we're trying to push out called FapChat.
nice. So
And if you don't know what FapChat is, look it up.
welcome Danny, welcome to Fab Chat.
Yeah, what's Fap Chat?
Fap.
I get it.
Yeah,
Is it
I bet.
fapchat.com?
Yes.
Oh.
Whoa.
That's like, wow.
They
Look
just
at those
really,
forums.
they're not messing around. Okay.
And then I was like, you know what, guys, I don't think that's like my thing. Like, I'm trying to do some stuff on the radio. Like, I know you got people on the radio that do Blue Chew. Like, it kind of fits, right? Like, I'm doing the Fox Sports things. Like, it all works out. They're like, okay, well, if FapChat doesn't work, how about on your social media accounts, we'll give you 25% of whatever this OnlyFans model makes if you just push out her product. And I was like, nah, I'm good. I think I'm good. I'm not going to be sharing OnlyFans models on my social media page.
Maybe on your Fap Chat.
Yeah, if it was my Fap Chat, then of course. I mean, visit me on fapchat.com/Tipton.
Well, I just have a question. Does Blue Chew really make you bigger?
I mean, it could help with your name.
Yeah. Danny's like, I got to go find me some Blue Chew stat.
Hey, I'm average, okay? I'm told I'm average, all right? It's all good.
He's like, I'm an average, 2.5.
By the way, I just want to mention this match is Mark Callis versus Johnny Ace.
Oh, Mark Callis, really? Taker before Taker.
What
And
time of
Johnny Ace before John Laurinaitis.
this is literally?
I mean, yeah,
it must literally be right before he turned into the Undertaker.
Before Redacted?
Yeah, this is probably one of his last. 1990, probably one of his last.
This is in May of 1990.
I love how Mark Callis is walking out right now, and there's the sad walk of like
he's just so
the people that lost the match previously
Why
walking
is he so
around.
wet?
Yeah, why is he so wet?
It was 1990. Everyone was wet.
Yeah.
With Teddy Long.
Oh man,
Theodore Long.
Sorry, Theodore Long.
Oh, with hair.
Do you ever hear the story about Teddy Long?
Jerry
Speaking of Blue Chew? Did you ever hear that one?
what?
Teddy Long once was given put in wrestler's court for I don't he got a free bag of Viagra or something and was selling it to the wrestlers, and so they took him to wrestler's court for it. And I think it was Mae Young was very upset that the wrestlers were using Viagra because they were too young for that, according to her. So there you go. That's my Teddy Long story.
Good story.
Teddy, not so long.
Yeah,
Teddy
it
Short.
was related to Blue Chew.
Yeah.
Who's
Blue
Teddy
Chew.
Long?
Wow. This feels like,
Get him out. Get him out. Get him out.
Listen.
no, we're not listening.
You're done.
You're sitting over here talking about like you watched the show.
This
The least
guy.
you could do, Daddy, is like
Oh my God.
stop playing whatever cheap video game you're playing, fapchat.com or whatever, and then hop on the cock with us.
Yeah,
and
we
then
all know
you
you're
also
watching
watch Capital
Combat.
Combat 1990 and watch Big Mark Callis with Teddy Long
Mean Mark.
and Mean Mark Callis with Teddy Long.
You can't even get the name right.
Look, guy,
I'm
I'm
just
right.
thinking about big things now. So
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Oh,
No.
fuck.
Oh my God. Yeah. Listen, the only thing I can say, and then I got to jump off because,
Wow.
okay, I have nothing to do. I just want to play video games, and I don't know anything about wrestling.
I got him wet.
I want to go back to my dungeon and fucking rub one out. No, for real, is back in when I watched that.
That's at 23:08. Tip. That's our promo.
Yeah, right. Flip that. That'll be all.
Oh,
That,
wait,
that
no.
should be-
You can
just
send
make
that
that the open for the next Fire and Ice. Just
All right, no, hold on.
You can send that to Fap Chat.
Hey, all I heard was 25%. I'll do anything for 25%. Are you kidding me?
25% of what someone else is making just because they're naked. That sounds great.
That's crazy. I don't know why you would turn that down, Mike. But no, listen. The only time I ever watched wrestling in my life was when I was like middle school, like early high school, and Goldberg was like my favorite. But he was like WCW, right? Like that was what is that?
Look at Pat's name. Look at Pat's name.
Bill Goldberg. Oh yeah, okay, all right, yeah. He was the dude that I loved watching him lay people out. Like he would, and that was my brother and I were like super into that. But I never watched anything else. But I don't know why. But you guys were kind of shitting on WCW a little bit, like they were okay at first, but then they got real bad. Like what was the story on that for us that don't know?
Who wants to take that one?
I mean, so they started off like with really good wrestling, then the NWO came. And then they got really bad. Like Buff Bagwell and Lex Luger were running into every match.
Buff Bagwell was in so many matches. And I don't know why.
Everyone joined the NWO, and then the NWO just stopped wrestling for a long time.
And then
so by the end of WCW, nobody who was in the NWO was even in the company anymore, basically.
And then Tank Abbott tried to stab a guy.
No, he was trying to trim his beard.
Yeah, sometimes you got to stab someone.
No,
in a biker vest on a pole match.
Such a great match.
Well, I will tell you,
this is a great moment in our show's history.
It is
using you guys for that Tank Abbott match. Yeah,
it was.
Well, I listened to, and then I'm gonna jump off, but I listened to this podcast the other day with Hulk Hogan on, and he was on, I think with Theo Vaughn or like somebody, and I listened to the whole thing. It was like 2 hours long, and he was talking about how real it was. Like everyone thinks it's so fake, and like the hits aren't real, but he's had all these surgeries, and I think a lot of times us that are kind of outside fans need to pay wrestling a little bit more respect for how much crap and how much physical pain that these guys actually go through. And not only that, but they partied like rock stars. I mean, listen to Ric Flair telling old stories is like amazing,
Ric Flair
until like 2007, dudes were just getting destroyed every night, like unreal. But yeah, man, I mean, think about it, like
Hogan jumped on his own ass for like
just land on your back.
Years. Yeah.
Well, and that's the thing, right? Like you have to know, okay, the spot is I have to go through a table, or I have to go through this, or I got to get hit with like a fluorescent light bulb or whatever it is, right? That's what you're going to do. And then you still say, you know what? Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
Like that's what makes wrestling a little different than some of the other sports. Like, yeah, it's scripted, but shit, dude, knowing that you're going to go through a table or whatever it is, like you're going to be on the top of a ladder and get thrown off of that into another ladder. Takes another different type of mindset, but you're like, yeah, I'm cool with that because I wouldn't be able to do that.
You can't fake falling down. There's no way to fake it. You're just falling on your back, on your butt. Like Hogan destroyed his tailbone doing the leg drop every night. Destroyed
like 40 years. He dropped a leg on a guy for like 30 straight years.
And there was no way you were going to kick out of that. I mean, it's such a devastating move.
Yeah.
He was like 6'8" in the 80s, and now he's like 6'4".
Yeah, that's true.
It doesn't help that they were all mixing steroids and cocaine at the same time. That was.
Wait, you're not supposed to do that.
You can, but then you're going to die when you're 40 because your heart's going to explode.
Yeah.
You're not going to die at 40 because I just turned 40.
Well, you're not on steroids and cocaine.
What do you think? I mean,
yeah, clearly not on steroids. I'd kick your ass, Mike, in a fight for real.
I mean, you're in El Paso. We can make this happen.
So you played minor league baseball?
Yeah, in the Texas Rangers organization, 06 to 09. Not like a big deal. I didn't make it that far, but I've seen dudes. I played 1 year at junior college in Arizona, and there was this other left-handed reliever. I never told this story before. Actually, I swear to God, that was competing with me for like kind of the setup man role, like of which one's going to be the better lefty. And I threw like 88 to like 91 in college, and he was like 84 to 86. But then I saw him one time shooting up like in the locker room. Someone was injecting him in his ass, and I thought, oh shit, all right. And I don't care, like whatever. Everyone do what you got to do to get the edge or to try to get.
Throw 84.
Yeah. Well,
could you imagine doing roids and topping out at 84?
Yeah. Well, that's why he took it, because then next thing I know, 2 months later, he's like 90, 92. And I was like, you motherfucker. I thought, and I remember calling my dad and being like, dude, like, and my dad, I thought my dad was going to be like, fuck that, stay away from it. And my dad said, well, how many miles per hour are we talking here? And I said, dude, I'm not going to do it. I said, so stop. I swear to God, that's what my dad said. And I was like, dude, I'm not going to do it. I just thought that was crazy. But no, hey, listen, last thing for real, Dad. I don't know your real name, but I'm going to call you Dad because that's what it says. So you have a pitcher of beer with you.
Yeah.
So does that mean you have like a keg somewhere?
No, I just poured a bunch of beers in there.
Man, I thought, shit, this dude's got a fucking tap in his room. I'm like,
so I will say this though, James's basement is like the place that anybody wants to be. He's got like 4 or 5 TVs down there. He's got all that. He's got a bar. He's got a bathroom with Hulk Hogan staring you in the eyes while you urinate.
The funny part about James doing that is that the fridge next to him is full of beer and is about 2 steps away.
Yeah.
So God forbid, I have to get up and get another beer. I need to pour a whole pitcher. Yeah.
Also, whenever James stands up, like he's always wearing basketball shorts. I'm assuming no underwear, and you see some stuff hanging around, and then he walks away. That's kind of what happens. 27.
That'll shoot us. If James stands up, it'll take us right to the top of Fapchat. Let me tell you.
Oh, does the carpet match the drapes? That's what I just want to know.
Yeah, it's very long. Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, I'm gonna get out of here. I appreciate you guys letting me come out. I'm still gonna listen in because I'm over here drinking with you guys. So keep up the good work. But I for real, I enjoy the show. But it was nice meeting you guys. For Mike, by the way, this is my first time on the show. I am not Cody Decker. My name is Danny Hoban, or Danny Little D Hoban. But no, for real, thanks for having me on, guys.
All you guys look alike. So
it's funny. One of those damn minor league baseball players.
Yeah, you're one of them, right? Well, I think that's hilarious.
You know 2 former minor league baseball players.
I know way too many minor league baseball. So you guys don't know this, right? So,
baseball players right there, yeah.
Well, one of my things is like I love baseball and like I wanted to pitch and stuff, right? And I knew like my stuff wasn't good at all. But what I did is I joined like an independent league baseball team here in El Paso, and I was like, dude, I'm going to be able to strike all these dudes out because like I can get these dudes. Like I got them and all that. I was only good enough to be able to pitch batting practice. I couldn't get shit past these guys, man. I was like, okay.
You weren't on steroids and cocaine, man.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like my fastballs, like all the time was about like 87. Like if Danny could have been in Double-A at 88, 89, dude, I could have been in Double-A at 88, 89.
I was pissed. I tried out for the Fordham Club baseball team, and I was the best pitcher on the field, and they didn't take me because they said I only tried out as a pitcher, and so that wasn't good enough. Like, they needed me to play other positions. I was like, I can play other positions. Like, I wanted to pitch more than I wanted to play third base behind 3 other people. It was stupid.
Dude, I always wanted to learn how to play third base, but being left-handed at third base is like a nightmare.
You can't play. You can't play in the infield except for first base.
And I wasn't going to do first base. I'm 5'10". I cannot be a first baseman. That's a tiny first baseman.
No, you can. I don't think that matters.
Yeah.
As long as you can stretch.
And jump. You need to be able to jump.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the jump but I cannot stretch. Like, I would try to do a split and tear my groin in half.
I was a great first baseman.
That's a pretty good first baseman. I can play everywhere, though. I played third. I wasn't good at anything, but I can play everywhere.
I was good in the outfield. The only thing is I didn't swing. Like, I hated swinging the bat. So, like, I knew my strike zone. If you didn't get it in there, I wasn't going to swing the bat. So, like, I had, like, a 250 batting average, but, like, a 400 on base percentage. Like, I walk, dude. I will walk the fuck on the first base.
Like Tony Gwynn, except you couldn't hit.
Tip Euclid.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, dude, if I could have held on just a little bit longer, Moneyball would have been about me.
Yeah, right. You would have been the guy in Moneyball who falls down after the home run.
Dude, that's such a good movie. I love that movie so much.
I love that, but what pisses me off about that movie is they didn't win anything, man.
Yeah.
We're making a movie about a perennial loser.
No, they didn't, but then the Red Sox take their model and win the next year.
Yeah, but the Red Sox also spent like $275 million.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, that was the other the other thing that they never talked about is that the A's were stacked that year. Like the A's had a ton of great talent and one of the best pitching staffs ever.
Yeah, I love how it's like Scott Hatteberg is the reason why the A's won when they had Miguel Tejada, fucking Barry Zito. Like, I mean, come on, man. Eric Chavez,
Jermaine Dye, like they were loaded up. Barry Zito, Mark Mulder. Who was Tim Hudson on that team?
Yep.
Yeah.
Dude, I saw a thing a couple of days ago that had Barry Zito in it. I want to say it was like The Masked Singer or something like that. I was like, Barry Zito on The Masked Singer. This is great, man.
Well, he was like a guitar player, right?
Yeah. He was good. Multi-talented Barry Zito.
Yeah, I think he's got a
hell of a 12-6 curve, too.
I think this is the worst match on the card coming up, by the way. Oh, there's Sting, though.
Oh, look, yeah, there's Sting.
Oh, there's Sting.
Why is it so smoky back there?
It's Sting.
Cigarettes.
I would say it was the 90s.
It was the 90s.
What's this guy's name? Who's the
Larry Zbyszko.
No, that's not Larry Zbyszko. Good guess.
Good pulled with Larry Zbyszko.
I don't know who that is.
I forget his name. I know his name. I just.
Oh, that's why I have Pat's and Jimfo. So
I'll find out.
I do love like the old school tuxedo.
Is that Gordon Soley?
I was gonna say it might be Gordon Soley.
Yeah, that's Gordon Soley.
Look at that pinky ring, man.
Yeah, that's Gordon Soley.
He's been pimping since been pimping.
What an unreal like. So you have Jim Ross, Bob Caudle, Tony Schiavone, Gordon Soley. Like that's pretty unbelievable.
Pretty decent. Yeah. And also RoboCop. So.
And RoboCop.
And mean Mark Callis.
Dude,
is that Marty
Undertaker in short tights was that was something to behold there.
Yeah, it's so funny to see a match like that because you're like you can see all the Undertaker stuff in there.
Look at the rug.
The guy talking right now has two lazy eyes.
No, look at it. But he's not wearing a shirt. That guy's not wearing a shirt. That's.
Oh my God, that's his chest.
Yes.
Oh my God, that's hair.
Yeah.
The hairiest chest with two lazy eyes. Look at this guy.
Yeah, they're like this. Yeah.
He's like a pug.
That's
He's
he looks like an iguana. No, iguanas can like look two ways at the same time.
I called the blonde guy Marty Jannetty, but that's not Marty Jannetty. Who is that? I've seen him before.
It's the Midnight Express, right?
Yeah.
Rock and Roll Express.
One of the expresses.
It's an express.
There's so much denim. It was the 90s.
I love the red bow tie.
Fucking 90s, dude.
Whatever they're saying is definitely fueled by a lot of drugs.
This promo brought to you by cocaine.
I think it's Ricky Morton is the blonde.
Yeah, I think so. Ricky, what was it? Ricky Morton and
Robbie Gibson.
You know what? The more I look at him, he does look like the inspiration for Rick and Morty. Tell me he doesn't.
Well,
Rick Morton. I mean, I hope he's getting residuals.
Do you want to know what the Undertaker's finisher was?
It was like was that like an elbow drop?
It was a heart punch.
Oh yeah.
God. Dude, it's so funny though. When you watch that and you see like Undertaker spots in there that like he did until the end of his career, like the walking on the ropes thing and like the big clothesline where he kind of like does the flip and stuff like that. You're like, oh man, isn't Mike Rotunda going into the Hall of Fame?
IRS,
the U.S. Express, Rotunda and Wyndham.
IRS.
Which leads me to believe that they're going to put Bray in.
I don't know. That almost makes me think that they're not going to do it.
I would say they have to kind of put him in, though, dude.
They will.
It would be weird to put those guys in and not put in Bray in the same year. You know what I mean?
But they have to put him in this year.
Yeah, I think that you're right, but I'm not 100% sure.
Is that Rikishi?
Yes.
Wow, he was thin. The Samoan SWAT team. That sounds racist.
I don't know who the guy is on the left, but he looks exactly like
Roman Reigns.
Umaga.
Yeah.
That
might be Roman Reigns' daddy.
No.
Because Umaga's related, right? That's Umaga. Like, come on.
Look at the gap in them teeth.
But it's not, though. Yeah.
No, I know. I'm saying, like, he just looks like him.
Yeah. So all Samoans look the same, is what you're saying.
Wow.
That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying two Samoans look the same.
No, it kind of feels like you're saying all of them.
No, because I don't think these guys look alike. How did Rikishi get so fat? Like he got really fat really fast.
Oh wow! So now we're body shaming people?
Yes, body shaming.
Well, don't you? I mean, have you ever watched the Yokozuna Legends thing where he just ate mayonnaise? I think he just ate mayonnaise all the time, and
he was eating like a box of like chicken gizzards or something like
with mayonnaise.
Or like fried and dipped in mayo.
Yeah.
I like that they sent him to like I don't know exactly the term. We'll just call it a rehab facility to get skinnier, and he came back fatter.
No, we call it fat camp. You send him to fat camp.
Right, yeah. It's just unbelievable.
Hey, James, they don't have shoes on.
Yeah, but the Samoans never wear shoes in wrestling.
It really only bothers me with Riddle because there's no reason for Riddle not to have shoes on.
Right. Yeah, at least there's like a history and tradition with the Samoan wrestlers that is like, okay, well it's like a thing that they do and they've done forever. So
a history and tradition like no other. Pat having a police car go by his house.
Well, I live next to the police chief too.
What if I can hear it?
Wasn't Tommy Rich supposed to be like a huge deal and then like just never panned out?
Is that the
blonde?
How much cocaine was this guy on?
I don't know. Who was the guy? Who was that? Remember a couple years ago, everyone discovered this.
The
Bret Hart. That's not him, right?
I was just wondering the same thing, but
I don't think it doesn't look like him. Like that guy was jacked. But I might be wrong. I feel like that guy was jacked though.
Rikishi still has a ton of ass in this match. Like there's a ton of it.
Yeah.
Tom McGee.
He's double caked up.
What was it? Tom
McGee.
Ah, yeah, Tom McGee. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a deep cut to know who the fuck Tom McGee is.
Ryan's brother.
The only time Tom McGee ever comes up is when people have this exact conversation.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. I just there was that like it was like this lost match where Bret Hart made this guy look so good that everyone thought he was going to be the next Hulk Hogan, and then he got into the ring without Bret Hart and just like shit his pants.
Yeah, I remember. I forget who talked about it, but they said that like when they came back through the curtain, Vince was like had a blue chew going on because he thought Tom McGee was going to be this huge deal, and obviously that didn't happen. You know what's kind of crazy though is that
that looks like a prototypical Vince wrestler though, doesn't it?
Yep,
totally. I mean, he kind of looks like Kerry Von Erich.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. This match has gone on way too long.
It hasn't. Has it even started?
Yeah, they tied up once.
Match on the card. Oh no, it's not. It's the second longest match on the card.
Oh, great.
Oh, sorry, third longest match on the card.
Oh wait, fourth one.
Sorry.
I just
it's over already. Sorry.
Actually, now that I look at it, the shortest match on the card.
This is basically an 18-minute match, and I was like, God, why did they give 18 minutes? Like
they do this for 18 minutes?
Yeah, this is the worst match that's on the card, at least. But
I like how they tag.
It's kind of like it's a stacked pay-per-view. It's funny that it's considered such a bad moment for WCW, and the pay-per-view as a whole is like pretty loaded. But so that Tom McGee Bret Hart match was at the Rochester War Memorial Arena in Rochester, New York, which I called a basketball game at once. Fun fact.
Nice. Congrats.
So me and Tom McGee got something in common.
1 degree of separation, Pat and Tom McGee.
Me and Tom McGee. That sounds like a Beatles song.
That sounds like a Counting Crows song. Tom McGee and me.
Me and Tom McGee is definitely a Beatles song. Like early Beatles.
Yeah.
They still had the bowl cuts Beatles.
Beatles overrated.
I'm glad that landed. I told
the tip just said that.
What?
He said the Beatles are overrated.
100%.
That's insane. That's an insane take.
Garbage sauce.
It's like saying Hulk Hogan's overrated. That's an insane take.
I drafted him number 1 overall, and you motherfuckers roasted me. So therefore, you say he's overrated.
We forgot to do a draft today.
Oh yeah, we were gonna do one, and then last time, and then we didn't because we had something else we were doing.
WrestleMania matches.
Oh, dude, I did so much work on that too.
Do you have it around? Maybe we'll just do it now.
God, no, I don't have that around.
Where is it? Find it.
I typed it up and I probably closed it out.
I did no work for it at all. So that I'm about as prepared now.
I know I was doing a gimmick, so I need to figure out.
I thought you had like a notebook. You were like showing us a notebook last time.
Well, yeah, that was just to write down the things so I could keep track.
No. I'm talking to Tip.
Oh, no, that was me that had the notebook.
Oh, I thought Tip had a notebook.
He might have, but I had the ESPN one that they give you for free at rookie camp. You know what's funny? I was thinking about that notebook last night, weirdly enough, because I was like, I think that's the only paper that I have in my apartment. Like, I don't have any paper.
Rolling paper.
Well, I don't print stuff. We're just going to keep moving. I don't have a printer, so I don't need paper, so I just don't have any. Do you have a printer?
Find that. Like, I know I have that list somewhere.
This match sucks. I mean, it's not bad. It's just boring.
Yeah.
No, it sucks.
It's like not poorly worked or anything. It's not like any of them are like blatantly awful.
It's boring. Yeah.
It's just boring. It's just a boring mid-card match.
Everything AEW.
Mabel's getting old, man.
Can't get down the steps, or doesn't want to.
Up.
Oh, can't get
up. Going up is a chore.
Well, she's got what the? She's only got like one leg at this point, so.
I had a dog that we had for about 16 years, and for like the last 2 years, anytime she would lay down, I'd be like, "Oh fuck, she's dead."
This is it. This is the big one.
She got real worked up a little bit ago. When I came downstairs like I don't know a couple hours ago, and she just got real. Like she came back in from outside, and had like a treat, and everyone was like, there was a lot of people, you know. She just like, and she comes like running down the steps like she's like, you know, like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And like her, she spun out when she got down to the floor. I'm like, are you okay? Her ears were like pinned, like so pinned back to her head. I'm like, are you okay? And
which is also funny because she's like going blind, so she probably couldn't see the end of the steps.
Maybe not.
She thought there were more.
She's been like being really careful coming down lately, and she just was not. And she just comes fucking barreling down, and she like her back legs like spun out. Yeah.
I mean, we've all been there. Like you and I, like it's like one of those things. Like, yeah, I can still do that shit. And then it's like, no, you know what? This was a bad idea.
Like when I played 2 softball games last year in a row, and I couldn't walk for like 5 weeks.
There's nothing better for a 40-year-old body than explosive movements if you haven't stretched.
Correct. Or even if you have stretched.
I was making the joke with Destiny. I was like, you know what they don't tell you whenever you turn 40 is that your body feels just as shitty as it did at 39.
Yeah. It's not. Well, the problem is it's not going to get any better.
Well, I was thinking about it too. Like,
ever going to get better.
I was like, if this, like, my body felt like it was 40 whenever I was 20. So what's my body at 45 going to feel like? Because, oh my God. Like, I'm sitting down in this chair and I know whenever I stand up, it's going to take a while for me to straighten up.
And you're going to hear a lot of crackles and pops.
Yeah.
It's not like a bowl of Rice Krispies.
The weird moans that we make as we try to straighten out joints.
The dad noises.
Yeah. You're so dad right now.
It's just like you got to psych yourself up. That's what it is.
Oh, dude.
It's less about pain and more about that like it just doesn't get there the way it gets there anymore. You know, like it can't. A lot of things, but I'm not talking about the one thing, but like your back. Like I'm sitting like this. I'm at a 90-degree angle here, you know.
The amount of times
there's lots of things that are happening there, and
I already feel the pain.
I've woken up the next morning after one of these shows, and besides the hangover, my knees are killing me from sitting for such a long time.
Yeah.
I have never had a hangover, so I don't know what that feels like.
Because you're a coward.
Shit.
Don't like murder Tip.
Do you want a hot box with God is what I'm saying? Like, I mean, there's no way you would survive, my guy. Danny can attest to it. Danny that was there, he went with me to Vegas to the NFL draft. He thought the same way you did, and I drank his little ass under the table.
Tip said
that just means you didn't drink enough.
He was so offended that he just dropped the CM Punk line on you right there.
Well, I called Nuno a liar on the air the other day.
What was my CM Punk?
It was so funny. I called him a liar.
Say your arms were too short to box with God?
I said you don't want a hot box with God. That's an exhibit line.
A fucking what?
That's from Exhibit, X to the Z.
Oh, sorry.
Your lungs are too small to hot box with God? Come on, man.
I see. Gotcha.
I don't know what that means exactly. Like, I mean, I know what all the words mean, but like as a sentence, I don't know what it means. Like,
I know all those words, but put together, I don't.
This is the whitest this show has ever been.
Well, no, I just don't understand like the meaning of it. Like, what is that? Like, I know what all that is. I don't right? Like. It's not like I don't know what he's saying. I just don't understand the purpose. I guess like
you can't hang.
But
wait, why is this fire and ice right now?
Yeah, what the hell?
Oh shit, my bad.
It only took us 50 minutes to notice.
51 minutes. That's better. All right.
Here we go.
Why don't we have our own though? Why don't we have a?
It should just be Buff Bagwell.
Okay, I'll fucking work on something. Hold on. Okay.
All right, neat. All right. Just do the NWO BJP logo.
No. Just a very stretched picture of Buff Bagwell's face.
A montage of Buff.
No. It just I want Buff Bagwell's face in this, but stretched to fit it perfectly. So whatever a normal square picture is, stretched.
This is going to take some work, so I'll get there. Downloading shit.
I'm still. You don't have the lung. Why God though? Why didn't he just say me?
That is still. He's stuck.
I don't get it. Like, why God?
You are such a fucking nerd.
What? You don't even have an answer for why God.
Because that's like the greatest of all time. Right? Like
I ask why God like pretty much every day.
Every time you have to stand up.
Earlier today, as he was dealing with 8 and 9-year-olds.
Definitely earlier today, multiple times. Hey, the old so and so.
Emphasis on old.
Yeah.
Oh, she's still a puppy. That's a puppy.
She definitely still has like puppy tendencies, but she's just old now. It's kind of like you guys in drinking. You're muted, bud.
Doesn't know any better. I don't know what happened. I didn't mute it.
I didn't mute it either. So
it's like when you guys are like, yeah, I'll be able to hang as a 40-year-old dad. I'm mostly talking to James. Tip, I know you can hang.
I cannot anymore.
It makes me feel like I'm some sort of fucking derelict. We're like, yeah, Tip, you're all right. We'll just throw you in there.
Obviously,
you kind of are.
Yeah.
No, you're not wrong.
Tonight might be the night where Orange Cassidy gets purchased finally.
I should get one of the Maximum Sweat. We promised but didn't deliver.
I was the only one who got one.
Are we getting the New Age Outlaws Tip? Who are we doing?
I don't even remember.
I thought someone was going to get big.
I think mine was some like vampire guy. I'll get back to
mine was the vampire guy. Gangrel, by the way.
There we go. Yeah.
I forget. We went through the line.
I wasn't allowed. We weren't allowed to get like good guys though, right?
Mine was some dude with a D.
You couldn't get like Austin or Kane or Rock because
mine was some dude with a D like Drax or something.
Mankind.
Draws.
Mankind. Draws.
Draws. Yeah. There we go. That's who I was supposed to get was Draws.
I'm trying to.
There's a Road Dog that's pretty bad.
That's the one that I have.
Oh, you have the Road Dog. All right.
I have Road Dogg with a hockey stick.
Of course you do. Why wouldn't he have a hockey stick?
Isn't there an Edge that's like horrendous?
Every time I see the Edge, I think it's Chris Jericho.
The Edge one looks like Steven Tyler's face. Look up the Edge Maximum Sweat figure. I keep saying the Edge, even though I'm not saying Edge. Like, keep having to use the word the Edge before I don't like it. That's what Matlack calls Edge. He just calls him the Edge.
Yeah. Which I love that. I love that for Matlack.
I was about to say he's Canadian. You got to forgive it.
Well, there is the Edge.
Yeah, that's U2's guitarist. Actually, That's not a bad. I mean, it's not terrible.
It looks like Steven Tyler.
Oh God, yeah.
But it also looks like Edge, though.
It also kind of looks like Brendan Fraser in Encino Man.
If you close your left eye and you stand far away and then close your right eye, it looks just like Edge.
That doesn't work. I got to fix that.
What?
Okay, I'll take you guys out. I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
This will look great on Fap Chat.
That's not what this is? I thought that's what we were doing tonight. I thought this was just all foreplay.
I thought it was a marathon.
Wait, I got distracted. I was looking at Maximum Sweats.
He was looking up Fap Chat.
I think James, if you want to get Edge, that's acceptable.
I don't think I want to get Edge.
The hell is this match still going?
I would.
It's so long, dude.
You're getting
Billy Gunn. The Billy Gunn is insane.
There was a draws.
Yeah, that's the one that y'all wanted me to get. Like, it was terrible.
Dude, the Billy Gunn one is insane.
I feel like all of those are terrible, though.
Oh yeah, that's the point.
Yeah, none of them are good.
But some of them are just normal. But the really bad ones are where that's where it's. Oh yeah, here's Draws. Draws is so bad. It's just. Here's the thing. It's kind of actually cool looking, but it's terrible. Oh, there we go.
Oh, hey, it's over.
Too cool one. Oh, Gangrel has a variant?
What?
Apparently Gangrel is a variant. Oh, Edge has 2 of these.
Good
Billy
Lord.
Gunn has 2 of these. Jesus.
I'm surprised they were able to last long enough to have 2.
The Draws has a hat.
The Draws has a hat. That might be the best statement I've ever heard.
Dude, I don't know why. That makes the Draws so good.
I must be looking at it. Oh, I see. Is that what's off to the side?
I was looking at the back of a box. Man.
This Draws figure is what James dreamed of when he was sitting on tables and bowling alleys.
Like a badass.
That's who you wanted to be.
You guys mashed a lot of things together with that.
Dude, this Undertaker is so bad. Oh my God.
Which one?
The one where he's got like a
bare chested?
No. He's wearing like a vest with red on it, and the face is just awful. It's so did he even wear that? It's just so bad. Yeah, if someone wants to buy that Undertaker, I'll allow it.
He's bare chested, right?
No.
He's wearing like a thing, but it's almost like Stone Cold.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I thought that was me for a second.
One, not the.
I kind of feel like
he had one in Series 1 where it's all black, and then he had one in Series. What was it 4 or something like that?
The one was Satanic Undertaker, right?
I don't know.
Oh, all right. I feel like I should get Billy Gunn so that we have the New Age Outlaws, Pat.
But you have to get the series, the special issue one, if you can find it.
What's that one?
Where he's in pink.
Okay.
Because he's dressed as Mr. Ass.
Daddy Ass.
He's dressed as Mr. Ass, except it says Mr. B.A. because they couldn't put ass on it.
You can't put ass on a kid's toy, right?
And the packaging says B.A. Billy Gunn.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to find that one.
I guarantee you Pat could find it.
Oh, I'll find it.
I like the Ken Shamrock, too. That one's ridiculous. Is the Ken Shamrock one too good?
I mean, none of them are good.
Yeah, but relative to...
let's see. Ken Shamrock. Where is...
Here he is.
Oh, my God.
Guys.
Wow. That is a thing that haunts your nightmares. Holy shit, man. Who the hell is this? Oh, Teddy Long's going to be boxing?
Yeah. For some reason, this match is Teddy Long versus Paul Ellering.
What?
Yes. I need to know the context behind this. Like, why are they doing this, for example? Oh, wow. The Road Warriors left the pay-per-view left WCW after this pay-per-view.
Did they win that match at the beginning?
Yes.
You know what? I didn't see. The loser of the match would be shaved bald. That's what this is. Long was announced as Sugar Ray Long.
He was already kind of bald. Even though he had the Jerry curl, you can still see the bald.
Oh, they're pretending like one. Well, I guess he has a loaded boxing glove. I guess that's the deal. Which is the only way that they logically could have given Teddy Long boxing gloves. Why doesn't he punch him? Here's the thing. They both actually physically look pretty great.
Yeah.
Like this isn't Michael Cole versus Jerry Lawler. Did Paul Ellering wrestle?
I thought he did, didn't he?
I don't know. He looks like he did, right? Like, yeah. Yeah, he did.
Was he ever like a champion or anything? It's crazy that that's the old man that comes out with AOP now. Because I guarantee he's got no muscle on him. Like it's all just flab.
He's 70.
He's just like a skinny old man now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, Arn Anderson looks better than that.
Well, Arn Anderson's 20 years younger.
And also somehow 20 years older.
And also 20 years older, yeah, somehow.
Yeah, Paul Ellering definitely did wrestle, so I guess that makes sense. Teddy Long, I don't think wrestled.
But he did.
What a pop for the pin on the hair versus hair, though. The crowd loved it.
And this is when Teddy lost all of the hair.
I was gonna say, and he
Even
never had hair.
That bald spot is.
And he never had hair again.
All right, I'm buying. What happened? We're in the darkness.
I'm working on something.
I'm buying Gangrel.
They didn't really shave his head.
Hey, there we go.
Yeah. Now it feels like Buff is part of the show. I like the two Buffs. The two Buffs just staring at us is great.
So this is the total thing.
I think Buff Bagwell was on steroids. Call me crazy.
No, not at all. That's all natural.
Finally, we got our own background, not just some random city.
Well, it's El Paso.
Yeah. Random.
The greatest border town city that ever was. It stands for a whale's vagina.
Oh my God, look who it is. How does Arn look like he's 50 here?
Arn looks so much older.
He looks so old and so young at the same time.
A youthful Arn Anderson looks like an old Arn Anderson.
He literally looks the same.
Although
if
more
put
belly.
Glasses
Much more belly now.
James, remember that time we saw him take a flatback? That was awesome.
Yeah, how does he look older now than in 1990 than he does like right now?
Part of it's the outfit. The outfit is doing him no favors. That's just like pure old man outfit.
I stopped watching the stream to like look at comments, and I'm getting a shit ton of comments that I am trying to catch up on now to try to figure out where the hell they all came in from. So one of the comments is, y'all better hope PETA isn't watching. My body felt like this at 30 because Tip drinks wine coolers.
Fair.
I was thinking the same thing.
Guy, but... Wait, say that one again.
I was thinking the same thing, Tip.
That could mean anything.
The two white show, even the dog is white.
That's true. It's a great point. I thought that what happened? How does nobody else jump in?
A little bit of that. Is that the name of the show now?
What?
The two white show.
That's not. That sounds like it's up next on Fox News, but
the brown guy sandwich.
I'm gonna go ahead and.
I'm gonna pour a little bit more of this Island Getaway rum. Alcohol.
And if you can't get it up after all that rum, try Blue Chew.
And if you're alone, try Fab Chat.
I've already checked it out twice tonight.
Send it in.
During the show.
Arms are burning.
I haven't felt my shoulder in years.
We covered all the bases, I think.
We nailed it.
Sponsor.
Yeah,
Congrats, guys.
This is the second show that we're just throwing sponsors out there, hoping for the best. One of these days, I'm going to get something sponsored. I swear.
I was really thinking, what are the standards for Blue Chew? And they're like, you don't reach enough people, guy.
How many people are watching right now? 10? Including
19.
us. Yeah.
19.
So 22 between us.
So, whenever you add all the stuff up at the end of the week, you wind up reaching around 21,000 people. That's normally the reach that I have. I'm like, okay, Blue Chew, that's 22,000 people a week. What fucking more do we need?
Yeah.
You need an only tip.
Oh.
No. Stop doing Val Venus stuff.
Hello, ladies.
It's a pretty good one. It's very breathy. I think you nailed it. Yeah.
Does anyone know why
that was
people
my guy.
had a tennis racket? Do we know
How
the
do I
story
not have a Val Venus?
Is there a Val Venus action figure?
There's one in the Classic Superstars line.
Oh, yeah. We looked into it. It was very expensive, right?
We almost bought it that one time at Ken's Cards, but Tip wouldn't answer us, or he was being a shithead, and then we didn't buy it.
Yeah, well, didn't we look at eBay and they were super pricey?
I don't think it was that bad, but eBay, it might be pricey now.
Who the fuck are these?
No, then because I remember it was a little bit pricey at the store, and then we were going to get him an autographed Val Venus card, and then we forgot to.
You know what? Tommy Carranza makes a great point. Blue Chew won't sponsor just the tip, so we got to give him the whole thing, guys.
Yeah. Welcome to Just the Shaft.
Yeah. The entire
only shaft.
we're getting shafted by Blue Chew, not sponsoring us.
I was gonna say something else.
How come I thought you had an open link for people to join. What happened? We got one former minor league pitcher, and that's it.
I did. I'll share it one more again.
Like, why are you commenting and not joining the show? You could say it on the air.
Yeah.
Yeah, come fight me.
What?
I don't know.
That one had nothing to do with people on the show. James just wants someone to come fight him.
I was like, speaking of white guy things. You want to fight, pal?
But seriously, does anyone have a reason for why Jim Cornette has a tennis racket? Like, do we know why? What the story is? Or does he just like tennis a lot?
What's his gimmick?
I think it's like a white country club thing, right? Like, that's the most arrogant sport you can play is like, oh, yeah, I play tennis recreationally.
But I wonder, like, what the genesis of it is. Like, why did he start carrying a tennis racket?
Now, why did he get it embroidered on his jacket?
And why does he have maracas embroidered on his jackets? Who now look like tennis rackets?
No, you know what those are on his jacket. Come on.
Yeah, maracas.
You know those are. Oh,
corny.
Also, want to give a shout out to our guy, Jonathan Hood. He was watching Fire and Ice today and trying to do all he could to break me during the middle of the show.
Oh, one of those is Pillman?
Yeah.
Hollywood Blonde.
The one in the orange tights.
I didn't realize that was...
wow. So Cornette had the shark cage before Jericho.
Have you ever seen the shark cage match, but not like the one that was held inside of a shark cage?
Isn't that the show with Mark Cuban?
No, that's Shark Tank.
Oh, okay.
Is that Pillman?
I was at that Royal Rumble in San Antonio where Jericho was suspended in the shark cage. It was
that was in San Antonio?
Yeah, it was at that Royal Rumble.
I don't think I've ever seen a shark cage utilized in person. Oh, god damn it.
The train's taking all his
yeah. The police are like, hey, we'll take your Wi-Fi for you real quick. We got to monitor what's going on.
I've had my computer charger plugged in for about 3 hours and just realized I haven't had it plugged in for a single second of it.
Also, James, Tommy Carranza saying if you fight me, it's considered a hate crime.
Yeah, probably.
I'm not going to say the joke that I wanted to say.
Say it.
I don't know. Was it like January 6th related? I've already gotten one of those tonight.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the group text and I wasn't really sure what you guys were talking about.
That's because our old friend Keyshawn doesn't know how to text anymore because he's like 50.
I could picture Keyshawn still using like emoticons or something like that, right? Like the colon with the parentheses. Hashtag YOLO.
What are your friends? I was very confused. I just fucking saw it. Like, that's the part that I'm confused about.
Did you see the picture that he sent?
No, I didn't get it.
Yeah, because he added you. So we have a group chat and he just doesn't use it sometimes. We haven't gotten one of those in a long time. So
what was the picture?
It was just of a truck with Trump and U.S. flags on it.
Oh, yeah, I didn't get that. Weird.
Because he added you to the conversation after. He sent the.
Oh, it wasn't in.
No, it wasn't. It was one of those things where he just sent. You know what he does. You know.
Because it came through in the same group chat, but I guess that's because. That's why I'm confused.
Yeah, it did after he added everyone. Yeah, that's weird.
That's why I was confused. I was like, I feel like I missed something here.
Oh, I bet you Keyshawn like deleted the group chat.
Well,
he doesn't ever just go into a group chat. He just adds everyone at the top of the text. Like every single time, he just resends it to everyone individually. Basically, there were times where we'd have like 5 group chats.
Does he have an Android?
No.
Does he have an Android? Is that what that is?
No.
He's got no excuse then. I can't think of an excuse for this
guy.
Old man. Holy shit.
He's old.
Just an old man now, so doesn't know how technology.
50's not old, man. We're staring down the barrel of 50 where it's not that old.
just wait to see what happens whenever we get there.
I mean, my body's going to feel like it does today, but I mean,
Is anyone in this match still alive?
Jim Cornette.
Who is that? Tom Zink? It's Ryan
Tom
Pillman,
Zink.
Tom Zink.
Tom
Bobby
Zink dead.
Bobby Eaton and
Bobby Eaton dead.
Brian Pillman Jr. alive.
Stan Lane alive.
Oh, there you go. One guy. And Cornette.
I would say Cornette's alive.
Like actual wrestlers. I wasn't sure.
Well, Cornette still has a podcast where he hates everything Eric Bischoff ever did.
I don't know if he likes anything.
He hates AEW with a passion.
But he hates a lot of WWE stuff too.
He hates
Jim Cornette is basically Clint Eastwood in like Gran Torino.
He loves Daniel Bryan.
He hates Orange Cassidy so much.
Tommy Carranza is asking, "What are we watching?" We are watching.
Get in the show. Stop commenting and just join the show. You can ask questions that way.
Sometimes people just don't want to talk to you. Do you ever think about that?
He's commenting on the show.
That's true.
I don't even want to talk to you. So
that was the worst roll-up in the history of roll-ups. Did you see that? Oh, that was awesome. Dude, Pillman ruled.
He was great.
It's just a shame that he got hurt and never kind of got
he was
a huge singles run. You know what I mean?
He was a defensive lineman.
Yeah.
That was something that I was thinking about a little earlier as well. Like I'd seen a thing like someone from the Miami Dolphins undefeated team was like a defensive lineman at like 6'2", 240. I was like, dude, you would be nothing in the end. You're smaller than Derrick Henry.
It's so like you watch old NFL, like, 80s NFL stuff, and those guys are slim. When you watch old like 80s college football, oh my God. It's like the linemen are like $150. It's like insane.
Crazy.
And then in about 2000 and probably about 2000 is when you really started seeing the like big fat slob lineman move happening.
No,
I think it was a little bit before that.
I would say it had to be in the 90s because I remember some dude on the Packers 90. Oh, what the fuck is his name? He's a
you would still get like the skinny lineman.
Big fucking dude, and he was in the he was on the Cowboys in the 90s. That's the guy I think of,
But you'd still get skinny. Yeah, it's probably closer to like 1990, 95-ish. Yeah. But you still got the real skinny guys in that era. But 2000, from like 2000 to like 2010, that was when you just had like Vince Wilfork and like guys like that who were just enormous. I mean, think about The Rock playing. Like, Rock was not a fat dude when he played behind Warren Sapp, who was. Look who it is, Spider-Man himself.
Like Batman.
All right, good night. Love you.
I like your Superman shirt.
And that's Superman!
Yeah, that's Superman.
That's obviously Kevin.
Cool.
It's Batman.
No, that doesn't make sense.
That's Cindy.
That's not Batman. I've seen Batman. That's not Batman.
It's Captain Marvel.
Is that Captain America? Oh, yeah. Captain America, that's who it is. He has the shield.
No.
Yeah.
It's the Hulk.
Making you mad. Yeah.
Okay, so the guy I was thinking about was Gilbert Brown.
Good. Say, shut up, you dummies.
I know that's
right.
Tell him. Say, shut your pie holes. No.
Batman.
Shut your pie holes.
See you later, bud.
That was bad by Pillman. Did you see that?
It was.
He overshot it and then just ended like.
James, the guy I was thinking of was Gilbert Brown.
Oh, okay.
Jesus Christ, what a back. Dude, there have been some, on the whole pay-per-view, there have been some moves where dudes have gotten like real elevation.
So Pat, the guy I was thinking of, Gilbert Brown, 6'2", 340.
Jesus. When
And that was
did
like
he play?
mid-90s.
When did he play?
He played for the Packers from 93 to 03.
Okay, so yeah, we're kind of all hovering around the same. I had it a little later, but yeah, so probably about not quite 1990, a little after 1990, right around when the Cowboys last won a Super Bowl is when you saw fat dudes.
Good. I mean,
I'm triggered right now.
I mean, I didn't do it.
That brought up something that I heard from Dalton Schultz, and I'm like, this motherfucker, like, God bless it.
Dalton Schultz.
Well, he was a tight end for the Cowboys 2 years ago. He goes over to Houston.
Oh, that's right.
Texans.
And he was like,
he was on the Cappy show.
Oh, yeah. Where he said the culture's terrible.
Yeah.
No, like, well, he was like, well, you know, we're working out and people are doing tours of the stadium and they're looking at us and we can't work out. I was like, dude, there's 110,000 people watching you during the middle of the fucking game. Get used to people looking at you. Like,
well, yeah, but it's not that he's not used to it. It's just like they're doing the training part so that people can watch them play. And you don't really need people being like, "Hi, Dalton," while you're trying to bench press 450.
well, first of all, Dalton Schultz would never be able to bench press 450. He can't even fucking hold on to a ball. Did Pat freeze again?
Yeah. There he is. He's back.
That would be impressive if his face just stayed like.
I'm gonna refresh real quick because my computer's starting to overheat, and that's why it's freezing.
Nice.
Because it wasn't plugged in for 3 hours.
Yeah. He plugs it in. God, this is.
Ipso facto, Dalton Schultz.
I can't tell if this buff thing is the best or the worst thing I've ever seen.
It's so good, dude. I like whenever there's three of us because then we get to see Buff's full face.
Yeah.
And just that pencil goatee that he had, that was such a thing in the 90s.
Perfect.
Did you ever have a goatee?
Yeah, I've had a goatee before.
I was thinking about that too because like I saw some guy a couple of days ago and he had like the full like goatee, but like all this was filled in. You could tell he like colors it. I'm like, guy, just go to the beard. Like there's no need for you to have a goatee.
Bill Goldberg.
Bill Goldberg.
Bill Goldberg.
That's somehow the best feud in wrestling going.
Bill Goldberg.
The greatest feud in modern wrestling is Bret Hart versus Goldberg still.
Bill Goldberg.
Bill Goldberg.
And it's one-sided. You'd never hear Goldberg say anything.
That's because Goldberg knows he was wrong.
Bill Goldberg.
Bill Goldberg knows he was wrong.
He also knows he could beat the shit out of Bret Hart if it came down.
He did. That's why Bret Hart had to retire.
Bret Hart had a stroke because of Bill Goldberg.
Bill Goldberg.
Did you ever see the videos of Bret Hart? Maybe we sent him. Did I freeze again?
No. Tip did for a second.
No.
I thought
I did.
Yeah, okay. I thought that was me. Did you ever see the videos of when Bret came back and like when he won the U.S. title and stuff like that?
It was terrible.
Of him at house shows?
No.
So there's video out there that you can find of him working house shows where he's working, like he's doing stuff.
Really?
Yeah, but for whatever reason they couldn't. I don't know if they wouldn't clear him for TV or whatever, but they wouldn't let him do stuff on TV.
Huh.
So yeah,
long-term booking. They knew 25 years later he would just be still shitting on Bill Goldberg.
Bill Goldberg.
The funniest part is like, I guess in Goldberg's defense a little bit. So that happens, and you know, Goldberg wasn't safe, but literally anyone could have. Like Owen Hart almost murdered Stone Cold, so like it can happen. You know what I mean? But Bret acts like he got kicked in the head, and then that night his career ended. But he kept wrestling for like months. like he was not helping himself. I'm sure he took shots to the head and stuff like that, and that like. It's not just like he got kicked by Goldberg and then his career was over, which is the way that he basically tries to make it sound.
Bill Goldberg.
Bill Goldberg.
Yeah, it is.
Maybe that was the best thing for Bret
so.
Hart, right? Because isn't that what kind of led to him mending the the relationship with Shawn Michaels and then going back to WWE and like becoming relevant, because if not for Bill Goldberg kicking him in the fucking face, he wouldn't have anything to talk about for 25 years.
That's true. That's a good point. I think the Michaels thing was more just time. Like time had passed long enough that they got back together.
I think there's been more time between Bill Goldberg kicking him in the face and Shawn Michaels doing what he did.
But that's not true.
No,
but
that's factually inaccurate. But okay.
No, because they do a
true.
thing in like the early or like mid 2000s, and like the Shawn Michaels thing was like in '97.
I'm confused what you're saying.
Like there's been more time between Goldberg kicking Bret Hart to now than there was between Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart like mending their fences.
Also,
I thought he meant the Montreal Screwjob. I was like,
also Bret was wrong.
Yeah,
with the Montreal Screwjob. So
sure, just giving up the belt.
Was he wrong?
You got to lose if you're leaving the fucking company. You can't just say, "Nah, I'm not going to lose."
Yeah, like nobody does that. Nobody.
They could have put it on someone other than Shawn, though. That was the problem. He didn't mind losing.
But Shawn was the hottest thing then, dude.
Yeah, but he was also a complete drug addict dickhead.
Yeah.
And what's wrong with that?
Well, that's not.
Oh my god, dude! He just landed on Pillman's head. Did you see that?
Oh, that led to CTE.
But he knew that he landed on Pillman's head because like he looked at him and was like, "Oh shit." Oh my god, that was nuts.
He lifted his arm up for the kick out too. He's like, "This guy's not going to kick out, so we're just gonna."
Yeah, I guess the weird thing is like, I get not wanting to put over Shawn, but if you're already losing and leaving, like just eat the pin and go. Like,
yeah, you had a shit.
But it's not his problem at that point. Like,
right?
So what if they're putting it on?
I also get it from the perspective of like, he doesn't want to put Shawn over because he wants to go be the top guy, and he doesn't want to be seen as having lost to the top. So,
I also love the highlighter jackets these guys are wearing that are holding the cameras.
But then you immediately roll out of the ring after the like there's
but it should have just like they should just get put it on like Diesel or something, or I don't even know who was there at that point. He probably wasn't, but
no, he wasn't there anymore. Yeah,
I guess Stone Cold, right? You could have put it on Stone Cold.
Too early.
No, but Stone Cold's moment wasn't going to be until if you're going to do it for Stone Cold, you're going to put it on him at WrestleMania.
So then I guess that comes to like that's the question, right? So who do you put it on? If not Shawn, then who? And you look at the roster.
It had to be Shawn.
Yeah.
But he was just such an asshole.
Yeah, no, I know. I mean, he was, but at that point,
I think Bret said like, if he would have just come to me and like sort of cleared the air before the match, then it would have been fine. But Shawn just never did.
But
that's expecting someone on drugs to do the right thing, and that never happens.
But what is the company supposed to do at that point? You got
to back Shawn.
You got to keep your belt,
and you got to back Shawn. You can't back Bret Hart.
Especially after watching Medusa put the belt in the trash can on WCW, like it was right after that.
Yep. You can't let Bret walk out of there as your champion.
No. So. Unless there was some hope that you could get him back, but it seemed like
but they had him signed. He was leaving. Like
Pillman just dropped old boy on his neck.
And the funniest part is Bret leaves and does nothing of note in WCW. Like,
he got kicked in the head by Bill Goldberg.
Besides that, like, I think he won the title, but no one remembers. Like, the most memorable thing he did was, didn't he like have a steel plate on his chest or something?
That was a pretty cool moment.
That's I guess my point is that's probably the most notable thing he did.
Yeah,
he just became a guy.
He was wearing a Maple Leafs jersey.
Yeah, he was like a top guy in WWE, and
I mean, therein lies the problem with WCW is they did not capitalize on the hottest signing that they could possibly have at the time. They brought him in to do the screw job in the Sting Hogan match. Like that was the first thing he did.
And then he became like a guy in the NWO for a while, or whatever was it the NWO?
Yeah,
it's just missed out, and then he got kicked and died or something
by Bill Goldberg.
Yeah, but it is kind of hypocritical of Brett to like destroy Goldberg when Owen
kind of hypocritical.
Well, I mean, he wasn't the one who did it, but
right.
So, like, I get. I'm not saying he shouldn't be angry, but like to still be harping on it at this point when.
I think that's also the thing too. Is like that WCW ring back then was so small.
So small.
It was like an 8x8.
So small and so springy, dude. Those WCW. And then they changed it at one point, and it was like it didn't move at all. It was like so rock hard and made the weirdest noise.
Yeah, they were wrestling in a phone booth practically. So
I think they used actual cables and not actual ropes. Like WWE.
He froze again. You know what? We were talking about Bill Goldberg too much. Bill Goldberg kicked Pat's internet.
Right, like I think I don't know if you heard me or not. They use cables in WCW, not rope.
Yeah.
And WWE uses rope. Is that Nick Patrick?
That is Nick.
It is not. It is not.
It's like tiny Nick Patrick, faux Nick Patrick. Some would say.
I think Nick Patrick is a ref on this show.
I believe he was. Yeah.
You know who isn't? Mike Chioda.
He wishes. Dude, what match did Chioda do in AEW?
He did a match.
Yeah, he did one match.
I haven't watched AEW in so long. Like
it was a big one, right? I
think it was a Cody match, right?
Sting and Darby Allin. Those are the only matches in AEW now.
Dude, that pay-per-view fucking ruled.
Pat doesn't like unnecessary flips. Also, Pat, jump through glass.
No, there's very easy logic behind that. Oh, it's Robo Cop.
He said he was going to kill himself.
He said, "I will die if I have to in this match."
Much like Pat
was onto either Matt or Nick Buck. I forget which Buck it was.
Well, to me, it was so bad because they were so far out of the way. Like they've already been moved out of the way, and Darby's like looking, and 10 seconds later, he's like, "Fuck it," and
there's Sting. I think it was a little bit tighter than you're giving it credit for. Is he wearing Zubaz?
Maybe like 3 seconds.
I'm not sure. Are those Zubaz?
I don't know. It's close.
I got to see the tag.
They are because the tag's in the front and the middle.
Dude, Sting is caked up. What's up, Sting's butt?
It might. It might be a knockoff.
Yeah.
The gold gym.
So good.
Isn't it wild that this is 1990 and Sting just retired? And at this point, he's been wrestling for a couple years.
What's even funnier about this is Arn Anderson retired.
There he is! Robo Cop.
Is that? Oh, that is Arn Anderson. Oh, Sid Vicious. Look at him.
Is that who that is? That Sid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sid in a tuxedo.
This is so bad.
This looks like.
Why are they all just standing there?
What's Arn Anderson going to do? I mean, you see RoboCop coming your way. What are you doing?
Why didn't they attack? Oh my god!
That looks like spaghetti, and then he closes it again just to pull it off.
He opened the door and then had to pretend like it wasn't open.
RoboCop?
Why are they afraid?
It's RoboCop. You wouldn't be afraid?
I've never seen a RoboCop, by the way.
I haven't either.
Why would you?
Wow, that security guard is a hefty fellow.
That security guard played defensive tackle in the 90s.
He might have, honestly.
Gilbert Brown before he became a Packer.
The Cowboys signed him a week after this.
Only to take up for Nate Newton being suspended for cocaine.
Did RoboCop hurt his arm? There we go.
RoboCop was holding his dick. That's what he was doing.
I feel like he's also almost fallen down twice. That was atrocious.
Yep.
That
was the whole spot. There wasn't a match after that.
That was like the zombie thing.
No, nothing's worse than the zombies.
That was almost that was like as bad.
But like at least the zombies was two guys who at the time were just like mid-card, nothing going on guys. Like those were top guys. Like,
so
your top guys ran away afraid of RoboCop.
A couple of weeks ago, James was like accusing you, Pat. Like James was accusing you of not liking fun. And then he brought up like, yeah, Pat doesn't like zombies, and I was like, I'm with you until this one, my guy. Like, this is the one that I cannot be with you with on this whole thing of Pat not liking fun, because those zombies, that was shitty.
It was terrible, which is why I love them.
Also, your top babyface just got saved by RoboCop. Your top babyface couldn't save himself, but RoboCop could.
Who bent the noodle bars and opened the door, and then pretended the door would open and ripped it off the hinges.
Bent some rubber noodle bars.
So Destiny just walked in right now. She didn't get to see RoboCop pulling apart. This is a wrestling event in 1990 with RoboCop saving Sting.
You know what?
She asked why. She asked why, and the only thing I can give you is WCW.
You know what kind of would have ruled in like a weird, messed up way? If RoboCop came out during Sting's retirement match.
Oh man, they should have made it happen. They should have made it happen.
RoboCop goes through the glass instead of Darby. That would have been great.
That has to be one of the like, wasn't the best retirement match ever, but it's got to be up there, right? Like the match was really good. And the angle was good, and like how they built it up. I loved him bringing out his sons dressed in like the different eras. Like that was awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, James hated it.
Whatever. That's fine. It was cool. It's special for him, and that's fine.
It was awesome. I mean, I thought it was really
me.
cool.
I don't care about that. Like, though his sons aren't wrestlers, so like
they also look like tiny versions of him.
That's what I mean. I'm that's awesome for him, you know. But to me,
I mean, it was a cool spot, though. You can't even say what. Like the entrance was cool and the spot was cool.
That's fine.
I hate fun, Tip. I'm the one who hates fun.
I mean, you kind of do.
Not my. It was fine. I'm not saying anything bad about it.
To peel the curtain back, Pat like sends us a spot yesterday where like some dude does a handstand and then gets speared on the apron. And then immediately afterwards, you were like, yeah, but it might have been too much. Like that was.
I didn't say it was too much.
You said something afterwards where you started critiquing it. I was like, oh, dude, that's badass. And you were like, yeah, that is badass. You're like, but then.
No, I said it's awesome. I said that's why you don't do unnecessary flips.
I'm about to go back. You did critique it.
I don't think I did. I thought it was great. I mean, I thought it was super cool. It was Brian Myers spearing someone who was on the apron, like a back handspring or something. And I thought it was great. I love that Brian Myers uses a spear.
Makes sense.
Brian Myers and Roman Reigns, same guy.
Well, it's more edged.
Yeah, wrong spear.
Better spear.
Roman has a good spear.
Oh, it's the Freebirds.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I guess not. I must have read it wrong.
No, yeah, I said, dude, those steps are so wobbly.
Well,
they're made out of wood, and they were thrown around earlier.
They were thrown at Cactus.
A lot of thrusting.
Yeah, from PS.
Looking like me on a Friday night.
Michael P.S. Freebird Hayes. I thought there were like 5 Freebirds. Why are there only 2 of them?
3.
Yeah, there were 3 Freebirds.
What did Destiny say to you after you said, looks like me on a Friday night?
She said, what, asleep?
That's why you need Blue Chew.
Yeah, got to have the Blue Chew. What? And while we're on Blue Chew, might as well just go to FapChat. Take a Blue Chew, visit FapChat, have yourself a good old time. And while you're on Fap Chat, you can also go visit my social media page. Look at all the OnlyFans models I'm sharing.
I was trying to make
if you do that for 4 OnlyFans models, that would be 100% profit for you.
You would be making 100% of the profits from OnlyFans.
Yes. Destiny asked if you're wearing nail polish, and I was like, yes, he's wearing nail polish.
Yeah.
He always does.
I like that.
As long as I've known it.
I do it a lot. Not always, but a lot.
What shade is your nail polish is what the
Black.
question is. Black. Like his soul.
Yeah.
That's my line.
Like his dick.
No. That's nope.
I still need to get like the technical difficulty ping.
No. I think just having Buff there is probably better than what.
Yeah, that made sense to me somehow. Somehow that made sense to me.
The Freebirds.
Oh, look at that chest, man. We need to normalize chest hair. Come on.
Freebirds are an eyeliner. Do you remember?
Oh, this is the guy with the 2 lazy eyes.
It is.
What was the basketball movie that Will Ferrell did?
Semi-pro. Love that movie.
Remember when they're wearing like eyeliner and then it starts getting in everybody's eyes?
If you hold your eyes open like this, it'll be all right.
My favorite is when I think he's Russian, scores the basket that gets everyone corn dogs or whatever.
First off, it's Bjapgdoti, and he needs to learn fucking English.
Wow.
You blew the high spot, Tip.
Dude, Tip knows that movie.
Dude, I love that fucking movie.
No. Here's the worst part of that is I was setting all that up and not saying his name so that I could go, Bjapgdoti, learn fucking English. And then Tip blew the high spot.
I'm sorry. I went through last 10 seconds later.
It was premature.
Dude,
I would imagine Blue Chew could help with that.
PSA
if there's anything that can help with prematurity, it's Blue Chew and Fap Chat.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about
No. You spend about 8 hours on Fap Chat.
Dude, if you want to last longer, drink some rum from Island Getaway rum. There you go. That'll help you last longer. This is all coming together. This is a cohesive.
Instead of whiskey dick, it needs to be rum dick.
That me and James aren't getting any money for. This is great.
I'm not getting any money.
Rum dick.
Still waiting.
Sounds like a
Rumspringer.
That sounds
James
like
was all about that.
That sounds like a game that you play. Is that like a dice game or something?
Did you guys ever see? That's not a dice game I want to play.
Is that like an old? Is that like an old fairy tale?
You want to show it on there?
I'm going to show it on there. It's just harder to do it that way.
Even more interesting when you rope in the fact that it's called Jim Rummy.
Rummy, yeah.
Jim.
You're having a great night, gin and rum.
Yeah.
Are you guys?
I thought you said Jim.
No, gin. Gin Rummy
on the screen.
Gin Rummy, fun game.
I thought you said Jim. Yeah, he said Jim, didn't he?
No, gin. Do you guys drink?
I remember my parents talking about gin rummy whenever I was like young, but they also grew up in the 30s.
That's a great point. Why are we not calling James Jim Rummy?
Yeah, that's a good one. I'm not drinking rum, but it works.
I mean, it's literally Bob, Jim, and Pat. We didn't once connect Jim Rummy.
That's because that's a game that only rich people playing for Philadelphia.
I don't know if that tracks at all. Jim Rummy, hey. Now we're talking about Fap Chat.
Let's go back to Fap Chat.
James, you could have 2 sponsorships based on your name. Jim Rummy could be the rum one. Jim Rubby could be the Fap Chat one.
Jim Rubby, yeah. I can't do Jim Rubby. Sorry, I'm just gonna change it back. I can't be part of this.
If you were Jim Ruby, you could assassinate the guy who assassinated the president. It was Jack Ruby. Do you guys think that JFK was murdered by the CIA?
Yes.
I won't change it again, James. I promise. I just had to do that.
almost certainly he was.
Right? There's no way. There's no way that guy made that shot from that far away. And
I mean, people say that all the time about Damian Lillard. So I mean, it could happen.
That he murdered the president?
No, they can make that. That's great.
I'm also. I also.
Yeah, I mean
that Damian Lillard has murdered presidents before. Yeah,
confirmed on this show. Damian Lillard murdered the president.
JFK.
Okay, so Destiny wanted me to show you guys this picture.
Per Bob, Jim, and Pat.
Wow.
To show how much I love me some semi-pro.
Yep. Listen.
Dude, that movie kind of rules.
Dude, it's the greatest Will Ferrell movie of all time.
So I think Talladega Nights is the funniest Will Ferrell movie. I think Step Brothers might be the funniest. But what's good, Tip? Are we about to get – what is happening? Oh, that's Tom. Why isn't he in the show? Why is he
I don't know. And the link is in the comment section, so I'll add it one more time.
Yeah, Tommy, why is he wearing a bandana on his face?
He's a Cowboy, like hardcore Cowboys fan.
He looks like he's about
great people.
So he doesn't want to show that he's a Cowboys fan. He wants to hide his face. Is that like the Lions?
Any Dallas Cowboys slander will be met with Jason Kelce hate.
He's not playing anymore, so I mean, I don't know what.
You know what?
Me being like, boy, I'm going to hate on Tony Romo.
You do.
Do you know what I realized though?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Now that Jason Kelce is retired,
stinks.
I don't have to tolerate Philadelphia anymore. So,
hey, you know what? That's a win for all of us.
It's a win for everybody. I feel like. Yeah.
It's fair. We did have Andrew McCutcheon. We did share Andrew McCutcheon briefly. That was fun.
That hurt.
All of us did. All of us had Andrew McCutcheon on our team.
We've all enjoyed Andrew McCutcheon.
We all have Andrew McCutcheon. Dude, I loved it. The Philly loves Andrew McCutcheon. Like he came back with the Pirates and got a standing ovation, even though he was only with the Phillies for like 2 years.
I've got to look up and see how many players that all three teams have had.
That's a great question.
I was going to say Bobby Abreu, but I don't think Bobby Abreu ever played for Pittsburgh, right?
AJ Burnett.
AJ Burnett, yeah.
Another. I love those two guys with my entire heart.
AJ Burnett, I didn't dislike him. I didn't really feel any strong way about it.
I wonder what comment he put up that Facebook wants to jail
probably said I love the Cowboys and they immediately banned him.
Dude, so the other day, I had put up the thing about Jason Kelce, right? And I wake up the next morning and Facebook is down. And I'm like, holy shit, man. Did Philadelphia hate it that bad? I was like, did I do something that got me banned?
Man, I'm trying to think. Who else played for the Phillies, Pirates, and Yankees
in
our lifetimes?
What about did you have Tony Womack? I love Tony Womack, man.
Oh, he's a great.
He can steal a base.
Except for that time that he played for the Arizona Diamondbacks against the Yankees and won a World Series.
I don't think the Phillies ever had Tony Womack.
Kenny Lofton.
Kenny Lofton played for the Phillies.
I don't think he played for the Yankees.
Damn, I thought he played for the Yankees.
Did Sal Fasano play for the Pirates?
That doesn't sound familiar. Matt Stairs.
Did he play for the Yankees?
I don't think he did.
Damn.
Didi Gregorius? No, he never played with Pittsburgh, right?
He played for the Pirates, yeah.
Holy shit. Are we only getting Andrew McCutcheon? Is that our only link? AJ Burnett. AJ Burnett, yeah. Beautiful 12-6.
Andy Van Slyke.
Ooh.
Wasn't he a Philly?
I don't really know. Let's see. Andy Van Slyke. Yes.
He was a Philly.
Never played for the
He played for the Yankees.
Never played for the Yankees. Bobby Abreu didn't play for the Pirates. What
about
this is tough. This is fun though.
What about Jeff King?
Raul Ibanez.
No
Never-
Ibanez.
Pirates. There's got to be more. I'm pretty proud of myself for getting AJ Burnett that fast.
Jeff King, an amazing mustache.
Hell yeah.
Dude,
Doug
look up
Grayback?
But Jeff King did not play for the Yankees. He played for the Royals.
Look up Sal Fasano, Tip. You'll love his facial hair. Incredible facial hair on Sal Fasano.
Doug Grayback.
Oh my God. I remember Sal Fasano now.
God, I don't.
Wow, I think we're stuck at just those two.
Might just be those two.
There is a player that I hope played for all three of our teams. His name is Luis Taint.
No, isn't it Tyant?
It's Taint, as far as I'm concerned.
It's Louis Tiant.
It's Taint.
It's not Tate.
It is Taint.
I think Charlie.
No,
Hayes.
he only played for Pittsburgh. God damn it.
And the Yankees. Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah.
Charlie Hayes. There you go. Charlie Hayes played for all three.
Charlie Hayes?
Yeah. Charlie Hayes played third base. He played third base during someone's perfect game and made like an unreal catch, I think.
I don't remember him.
Well, so I think he was playing third when Terry Mulholland threw a no-hitter and made an unreal catch.
What about Joe Randa?
And then Charlie Hayes, I think, was on one of those teams that won a World Series in the 90s for the Yankees. And he was part of someone's perfect game. Whoever threw a perfect game in like 96 for the Yankees.
David
Wells?
David Cohn.
It was probably David Cohn, yeah. I think he made the last out of that. Because it was like a pop-up in foul territory that I think he caught.
Jay Bell?
I don't think Jay Bell played for the Yankees.
No.
I
thought he might have played for the Yankees. That might just be a one-off.
What about Ricky Leday?
That's a great pull.
Oh no, he played for the Mets. Oh no, he did play for the Yankees.
Jay Bell played for the Mets.
Didn't play for the Pirates.
Jose Chico Lind.
Ooh, that's a deep pull.
Did you know there are no longer
just naming some dudes?
Dudes naming dudes.
Actually, there might be one player left in baseball that ever played against the Expos.
Verlander?
No, I don't think he did. It was Greinke.
Oh.
Which I don't even know if he's on a team. So
James, Jose Chico Lean not only did not play for the Yankees, he also didn't play for the Phillies.
All right, I just wanted to bring up Jose Chico Lean.
Just a great name.
Dude,
I remember I used to love Zach Greinke too. Like that the curveball. Anyone that can throw a curveball, like especially like a good like 12-6, because if you get like that like 11 to like 5, it doesn't look good. You gotta have that 12-6, man.
Did John Lieber play for the Pirates? Because I know he pitched for the Phillies and the Yankees.
Ooh, what about?
Let's see. I'm looking up John Lieber.
What? Denny Nagel?
Ooh, that's a good one.
John Lieber. Oh! What a pull! John Lieber pitched for the Pirates, Yankees, and Phillies. What a pull by the kid. He's still got it.
Look at him.
And
I was going to bring up Aroldis Chapman, but I don't think he ever played for the Phillies, right?
No, I don't think so. Jose Mesa?
Did he play for the Yankees?
I don't know.
I don't think so. Or he might have been there for like a cup of coffee. Again, great facial hair.
Wasn't there a pitcher for the Yankees who also pitched for the Phillies that like died in a plane crash? Didn't he like crashed into a building in New York when he was like flying his plane or something?
Oh shit, yeah. And that was like Not like recent, but like 20.
Yeah, then I think Corey Lytle.
Corey Lytle, yeah.
I don't think he played for the Pirates.
Ruben Sierra.
Ruben Amaro?
I'll just say Ruben Sierra as many times as I can. I love me some Ruben Sierra.
Oliver Perez.
Did Ruben Amaro play for the Pirates?
Oh, I don't think Oliver Perez played for the Yankees. I know he played for the Mets.
Oh, he didn't even play for the Phillies. Shit, I had another one. Jose Guillen.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Jose Guillen. Wow. I don't think that. Have you ever seen those memes of like dudes could just sit around listing old?
Yeah, that's what we're doing right now. It's literally what we're doing now.
Listing old athletes. So far, we've got 3.
I want to say there was like an old Yankees, like whenever we were younger, like a catcher for the Yankees.
Russell Martin never played for the Phillies, right?
No, not Russell Martin. He was a backup to Posada, and he was there for like maybe 2 years with the Yankees. I can't fucking remember his name.
Don Slott, Mike Lavalier, Jason Kendall.
I made up.
Doug?
That could be, yeah.
I don't know if he played for the Pirates.
I think he did.
Play for the Pirates.
That's how I remember Doug McCavitt.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think he played for the Phillies.
Phillies, yeah. Who's the guy who hit?
Because his baseball reference isn't even on the first page on Google.
Who was
Jason
the guy?
Kendall played for the Yankees for a cup of coffee, didn't he?
Yeah.
But I don't think he played for the Phillies.
Kevin Brown. I don't think he played for.
No, Jason Kendall didn't play for the. Why did I think he played for the Yankees briefly?
He didn't?
No.
He wasn't signed by them or anything? I remember something with
maybe he was, but he didn't actually play. I remembered that one happening for some reason, but really this is kind of down to my lack of Pirates knowledge. I just don't know that many Pirates players.
Same. I was thinking about that right now too. I was like, okay,
I was just trying to name some Pirates.
I'm like pretty tapped out on Pirates.
Orlando Merced. Jack Wilson.
Randall Simon.
Oh, Jack Wilson. That's a good one. He
was the guy who hit the hot dog with a baseball bat.
I think Randall Simon's the way that we got started being dudes naming dudes.
That was our first dudes naming dudes guy.
No, Andrew McCutcheon.
Lyle Overbay, did he ever play for y'all's teams?
Randall Simon actually played for 2 of the 3 teams.
Lyle Overbay definitely played for the Pirates, I believe.
I know Lyle Overbay played for Pittsburgh and Philly, right? Lyle Overbay, Randall Simon.
Randall Simon, yeah, Pittsburgh and Philly, didn't play for the Yankees.
I was like, I don't remember him playing for the Yankees. I would have loved him.
Lyle Overbay never played for the Phillies, but played for the other 2. It's kind of amazing how many guys we're like close to having. He's got 4, right? 4 so far?
4. You know, there's going to be like some like guy from the 1920s, like tungsten.
Yeah, those guys don't count though.
I'm just naming guys that were basically from the time the Cowboys last won the Super Bowl to now.
Oh, fuck you.
Lisa.
Even Lisa was tired of that joke. She sat down and was like, "Oh God, this Cowboy."
Lisa was tired of the 15, 10-year-olds that were running around there.
Exactly.
Lisa, I got to ask you, how much work did you do compared to James? Because James is like, oh, it was so much, but I feel like you did the majority of it.
The kids were a lot.
I would wager that to be true.
I did the prep for the party. He toasted the waffles.
Yeah.
That's hard work. I mean,
and he burnt the middles.
Sometimes you got to Lego my ego. I get it.
I did the prep for the whole party, and James made waffles.
I cleaned downstairs. I vacuumed. I toasted the mini waffles for the cake.
James is laying down like his bona fides of all the work he's done in the house for the last 5 years. I vacuumed that one time.
Did you just say bona fides?
Yes, I did.
That's something.
I don't think that's correct, but
I know it's bona fides. I was doing the thing.
I'll be right back. I got it.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
But yeah, the kids were just crazy. So Jamie has to like lay down the law sometimes. So right.
Tommy not taking care of witnesses. Oh,
yeah, I don't.
That's terrifying.
It sounds like bullshit to me.
Yeah, a little bit. Okay, so if James is making waffles and vacuuming, like how much did he have to deal with the kids though? Because I feel like the kids show up. I feel like the kids show up. They start screaming and yelling.
Yes.
You're like doing all the stuff that mom does, and then James is like, you know what? Like, there's a dog 10 blocks down that was barking at Mabel that I got to go murder.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that's what he did.
No, because like someone has to be downstairs with the kids so they don't go crazy, and then some kids are upstairs. So like he was mostly
involved.
Yeah, he was involved.
This is very unfair to me.
And then like I have to be downstairs with when I'm downstairs, so someone has to be upstairs with the other parents to like socialize. So he was in that where he had to socialize with the other parents.
That's the worst. Like
might be worse. Yeah, might be the worst part, right?
The pissing contest between parents. That's the worst.
No, they were all really nice.
They're all very nice.
Like I just picture like other people's kids or like their parents being all like, yeah, you know, Alexander does 15 types of martial arts. What does Jericho do? He plays games. He's a kid. Like he does his thing.
Yeah, no, they're not like that. But like,
are you saying that because you're afraid of them watching this?
No, I don't think they're watching this.
She's like, they would never watch this.
Say we're not good enough to be watched.
I'm just saying it's not your target audience.
I might have come up with
the one mom is a big wrestling fan.
Yeah,
it seems like
like she's actually our neighbor. I know her. She was like, oh, this brings back memories of watching Royal Rumble on the floor, like in the basement.
Does she lay it or smacketh down?
I was like, you can come over and watch Royal Rumble with us next time.
Also, Lisa, did you see The Rock's entrance yesterday?
Dude,
it was an awesome entrance.
I did not see it.
It was electric.
It was
like Pat.
I am an electric producer. Yeah. Did you know that? I'm electric.
Super electric. Electric and eclectic.
We have to do a shot because Lisa's here, right?
Fuck.
Dude,
okay.
Steiners were just like...
Yeah, we can... I don't think I have a shot glass.
We're taking a shot?
Yeah, Lisa wants to.
I didn't see.
Yeah, did you hear? Yeah.
Lisa, not only do you want to, but you deserve to.
Yeah.
Although I would say this, James, bad look on a man telling a woman what she needs to do.
That's
what? International Women's Day was yesterday, so.
Yeah.
He's like,
Tip, is Destiny getting it? Oh god, I just spilled it everywhere. Oh god.
Oh no. Oh god.
What is today? Today's Barbie Day. Today's Barbie Day.
The P in Pat stands for premature.
Jesus Christ.
Tip, is Destiny going on?
No, she went to the other room.
Coward.
I think she's dealing with Jinder and Jericho right now. It's only 8:00 here, so.
So if you're interested, today is Barbie Day and Meatball Day.
Oh, Meatball Day. I am much more interested in Meatball Day than I am in Barbie Day.
I never saw Barbie.
Oh my god, you should see it.
The one thing that I have to tell you, Pat, is that I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world.
So my mom and sisters all went to it, and they all independently told me they hated it. So
no, you can't hate Barbie movie. It's so good.
I think it was just different than what they expected.
Come on, Barbie. Let's go, Barbie.
It was so good, but Jamie watched it. I thought he liked it. It was very good.
They said the music was great, and there were some great parts, but overall they were like, it kind of hits you over the head a little bit too much.
No, I was crying multiple times. And
you were crying during Barbie?
Yes, but I was smiling the whole way, and I'm like, oh my god, my cheeks hurt because I'm smiling too much. Like I can't stop.
Well, you know what it is, Lisa? It's just that I wasn't a Barbie girl growing up. Oh, James loves his wife. Gross.
She loves me. If you only knew how much she loves me.
Well, yeah, look around the basement, James. I think that's how much. She let you do that in the basement. With her money. It definitely wasn't yours.
I mean, a little bit of my money. Like a fourth.
I know how much you make.
A fourth?
Holy shit. So I was going to do like the Ken voice singing like the Barbie Girl song.
We're all waiting on you, pal.
Well, Destiny's going to, because she's going to take a shot with us.
Oh,
okay. Nice. Yeah. So she heard me call her a coward?
Yes.
Nice. I don't actually think you're a coward.
I was going to read like the Barbie Girl song, but do it in like the Ken voice from that song. And it's like, come jump in, bimbo friend. And I was like, that's not a good start.
What?
You're our bimbo friend, Tip.
Come jump in, bimbo friend.
The fuck?
Tomorrow is the Oscars. I think Ryan Gosling's singing at the Oscars. If you're interested,
don't let this take away from the fact that Ryan Gosling was an absolute liability at cornerback.
True.
Liability. Dude couldn't cover shit.
He would have never made it.
He knew it. He subbed himself out. That's how bad he was.
He would not have been able to be a D3 player.
Should I drink out of this tonight?
What is that?
Why do you have that?
ESPN Radio postseason pick'em champion. They gave you a trophy for that?
Why do you have that?
Because we won.
Yeah, but why is it at your house?
Because I brought it to my house. At some point, I'm drinking out of this.
So was it like a team effort and you just decided that it was yours?
Johanna did the picks for the last 2 weeks, and she was undefeated, and that's why we won.
I mean, my whole thing is like, why haven't you been drinking out of it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm amazed that you waited this long.
Aren't you a hockey fan?
I wanted it to be a special occasion.
So we're not special enough.
Well, I also wanted
my birthday month. My birthday month isn't special enough for you, James.
I wanted Matlack to be a part of it. I wanted him to be able to drink out of it too, because he's part of that show.
Well, isn't he going to be deported from Canada sometime soon? Like, isn't that a
James? It's my birthday month. God.
It's true.
Yeah, Pat's going to turn 75 this month.
Hopefully.
Doesn't look a day over 90.
I'll tell you something. I want you to know something. Lisa and I had a conversation about you earlier.
Were you trying to pimp Pat out?
And Lisa was like, "How old is Pat?" He's like, "What is he, like 32, 33?" I'm like, "No, he's not even 30 yet." She's like, "Oh, he looks old."
Yes.
And
Okay, Pat, hold on.
And I said, "It's the hairline."
How old do you think?
She's like, "Oh yeah."
His face. I want to say 20.
No, that's a lie. You're being
Get
nice.
out of here.
Yeah, come on.
Well, I mean,
no, don't even. No,
because...
I'm muting us.
Wait, I wanted to hear it. Guys, I need this.
Pat's like, I need this. Someone that thinks I'm in my 20s. Pat is somehow older than James and I combined.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how it happened, but.
Well, I was also born. I'm like double A.
I was about to say, James, Pat is our Arn Anderson.
He is, yeah. He's somehow
younger than us and older
younger
than us at the same time.
Yeah, this has been a long, hard 28 years to get to this. Almost 29.
You're 28?
I'm gonna be 29.
Wow.
This month? Or...
Oh yeah, it's Pat's birthday month. When's your birthday?
29 in 13 days.
Oh, he's lagging again. Or is this me?
Bad. I think it's both of us.
He's fine.
Okay.
29 and 13.
All right, so I've got my shot. It's a double shot. So now you guys got to take 2.
No, thank you.
This is 2.
Yeah, I'm good.
It's a big shot glass. This is what Pat was feeding us on my birthday.
Cheers.
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 I was not ready.
That was not a good. Oh.
What was
it smells terrible.
Is it James's breath that smells terrible, or is it the alcohol that smells terrible? She's like, there's nothing wrong with Jamie at all.
He showered today.
He did.
It was his weekly shower, so that's good.
Yeah, today.
No, it's funny because right before he was doing this, I said, "Are you going to shower?" And he's like, "I already showered today."
I think it's
Wow.
But he always showers before this, so I was
Sure he does.
I just thought he was gonna. Listen, he showers all the time.
Lisa, the fact that you have to be like, "Are you going to shower today?" After he showered, really says a lot.
It's fine. James showers all the time.
What?
Look.
Why is this funny?
There's one thing I know about James. He takes tremendous showers.
He showers. I've seen it. He showers all the time. We
Luxurious
showered together.
showers.
That's all I know. We've showered. I've showered. He showered. We all shower.
If there's a person that
Everybody's clean.
showers,
Everybody's clean. It's the cleanest house. Trust me.
But this is funny because he is always showering all the time, and he'll like say something to me because I don't shower.
Constant showering.
He
I'm never
showers
not in
all
the
the
shower,
time.
everyone.
James is bona
We
fide.
can't pull him away from the shower. It's unbelievable.
James logs on the Fab chat, hops into the shower.
He's addicted. We were thinking about sending James to rehab for the amount of showering that he's doing. It's just uncontrollable at this point.
Our tub will never be the same again.
Lisa, Tipton and I earlier today in our group chat were going on for quite some time about how badass James was for sitting on that table with.
Oh yeah,
bowling alley.
It was at Sheets.
You've muddled all these things together.
I wish that I could one time in my life sit down on a table at Sheets.
I don't think there is possibly a more badass thing that you could do than sit on a table at Sheets.
I've survived drive-bys in Juarez, Mexico, and I will never be as badass as sitting on the table in Sheets.
Nope. He's not bound by these things you call rules.
Wouldn't have shot at you if you were sitting on the table.
Counters at Sheets.
Yeah, I said that one time.
I'm not bound by these things you call rules.
And that's when I fell in love with him.
Hey, you know what? If I had seen him sitting on a table, we would have had a competition.
Just drinking a Pepsi, hanging out on that table. It was the most badass thing.
I bet you it was a wild cherry Pepsi too, because he's a wild
cherry Pepsi. Does it get any better than that?
Pepsi Twist.
Oh, like what was those, like Crystal Pepsis or
Crystal
Pepsi?
Oh my god!
Yes.
Yeah.
Awful. Pepsi Twist ruled. I miss Pepsi Twist.
Never heard of it.
I don't even know what that
It
is.
had some lemon in it.
That must have been like a Philadelphia.
Pepsi with lemon. Remember when they were doing Coke with lime and that was a huge thing? Pepsi did lemon instead. Ooh.
Hell yeah.
Huge.
Look, it was the best shower that has ever been showered.
The huge isn't referring to the shower itself, but never mind.
But the man in the shower, hey yo.
Yeah, I'm fat.
Fat?
No. I'm saying he has a massive cock.
Wow.
Peacock, yeah, we're watching it right now. Yeah. We're watching wrestling on it right now. This match has ruled, by the way. I've been kind of keeping track of it. These dudes are just like beating the shit out of each other.
Well, it's Ron Simmons and the Steiners, so.
And Butch Reed.
Oh, Butch Reed, that's who it is, yeah.
And they are just like, they're not pulling anything.
That's because Rich Steiner Scott Steiner was trying to do some math.
Well, you could be doing math too with your OnlyFans models. 25% of all OnlyFans would go directly to you. However, if you got a second, that would be 33.3 repeating percent.
There it goes.
Of the amount that you could get if 69.
Nope, that's not the number.
Percent.
Let my boy cook, James.
If 69% of OnlyFans decided to put out videos, then you would get 100% of the 25%, which is 33% less than you would get otherwise for 20.
I get it. It all made sense.
I don't think so.
Nailed it.
I'm going to do that now. I'm going to call back them and be like, you know what? All the FAP chat and OnlyFans you want. Let's do it.
We should probably not talk. Lisa has a real job that actually makes money. We should probably not get her fired talking about this.
Yeah.
So do I. That's why I said no to Fap Chat and OnlyFans.
Do you have a real job? I don't know. You have a job.
You go to bed.
Do
she's like, this was the dumbest conversation I've ever been a part of.
Trying to get her out of here.
Yeah.
Sorry.
The 27 minutes will happen later.
Am I frozen? Oh, no. Okay, there we go.
No. Must have been you because James is walking. He got hit in the head by a streamer, is what I saw.
Yeah.
Bye, Lisa.
Bye.
I bet you Lisa hung those all up. Bye, Lisa.
I did. No.
She did,
I
yeah.
like your hair, by the way. I don't know what you did, but it looks nice.
She's got a haircut, yeah.
Thank you. No, I got this new hair dryer / curler that he bought me for Christmas.
Yes.
Oh, see, yeah, listen.
I noticed the curl, and I was
gift.
like, that looks different.
That was a swing and a miss by James if I had ever seen one. He's like, she got a haircut. No, I got a hair curler.
Well, she did get a haircut.
I did get a haircut on top of this, but it looks good because of the hairstyling tool.
The wand. Yes.
Yeah,
James
it's very nice.
Destiny got a haircut too.
Blow dries and curls
Well,
at the same
we
time.
haven't seen Destiny's face in this show.
But that's her fault. That's not mine. I can't.
You know what's funny? The way Destiny's sitting, it looks like Buff Bagwell's face is her face.
It does.
Well, there's
Destiny the stuff
That
tipped
was
into
easy. See how easy that was, Skip?
I had to like fucking reach and do all this stuff, bump into my microphone. I haven't gotten any like props on my awesome 50s looking microphone. Like, fuck you guys.
Oh yeah, I didn't know. It kind of blends in with your shirt.
Also, amazing shirt.
Great shirt.
Great shirt.
I feel like I'm the only person that bought this shirt.
I don't even know what it
No.
means.
It means CM Punk's WrestleMania dream died.
And Drew McIntyre's laughing at it.
And so am I.
Lisa's a CM Punk fan.
I
though,
am.
So.
It is kind
you
of
know
funny.
who's not a CM Punk fan? This guy.
You're gonna say God.
Oh yeah, God too. Nobody likes CM Punk.
God, whose
I love
lungs
these
exploded? What was the thing with God? His lungs exploded,
No, you hotbox with God.
and then whose lungs explode?
Your lungs are too small to
CM
hotbox
Punk's?
with God.
Probably.
No,
yeah.
CM Punk's tricep exploded.
Probably
that's-
it's, you know what? Bill
You missed
Goldberg's
this.
lungs explode.
yeah, Bill Goldberg.
Bill
Your hair
Goldberg.
does look pretty.
Thank
And I
you.
love you. I'll see you in the morning.
Hi, Lisa. We love you too.
Bye.
Hi, Lisa.
No, we're not.
It is funny when you think of CM Punk's run in WWE. He came back, great return, cut like 5 promos, did the Rumble, got eliminated, and then got hurt, and is not going to be in WrestleMania. It's not.
But
been very
that's not just his return to the WWE. That's his return to anything wrestling related since like 2019.
That's not
He's
true. at
got-
all.
He had like
great
a
run.
match in AEW.
That's
No.
your high. He had a bunch of really good matches in AEW.
I mean, that's never a
Like
doubt.
great matches in AEW.
yeah,
Darby,
like
MJF a couple of times.
Great.
is
Yeah.
the MJF dog collar match is like all time great. Did I freeze? Did you hear me?
I love how he's like delayed right now.
I mean, I'm back.
Yeah, you're all right.
Yeah, you are. You're good.
You're fine now.
You just look like a Chinese movie.
Whoa. Whoa.
I think you meant
You guys have said much worse. How am I the one that's
No, we am not.
I think you meant like when you watch like a Japanese
like a
movie.
kung fu movie?
Like, yeah. But the MJF versus CM Punk dog collar match was
It was great.
amazing.
Forgettable.
They made wrestling figures from just that match. It was that good.
Forgettable.
You're high.
Forgettable.
His
Stop it.
last AEW match for Samoa Joe at all.
That was a good one too. Yeah.
Yeah, so good you forgot when it happened.
No, I couldn't remember if it was all in or all out. I don't.
They're the same thing, and it's tough to remember.
It was on the mid card.
It was the one at Wembley, and it was awesome.
It
It
was
was on
awesome.
the mid card.
Wasn't
No,
mid-card
it wasn't the main
match.
event, but it was later in the show.
No, it was the opener, wasn't it?
I thought it was later in the show.
Destiny said it right now too, and like I'm the same way. In all the years that I've watched wrestling, I've seen him wrestle one time. and it was at the Royal Rumble, and he got his goofy ass eliminated, and then I got to buy this shirt, and that's the best thing CM Punk has given me is this shirt.
Me and James saw him wrestle, I think his second match.
Yeah,
James was there.
I was there. But Pat was there too. So
were they taping his first televised match for him?
It's a great question.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't watch AEW anymore. It's kind of
boring as shit.
It's super shitty.
Yeah, it's boring as shit.
So I watched Dynamite. For the first time in a while. I haven't watched any wrestling really at all, just because sometimes I get like a little burnt out on watching it. But I watched Dynamite and I was like, fucking this. I gotta say, like, I really do enjoy AEW. Like, they do a lot of stuff.
We know you're the AEW apologist of this group.
Pat loves AEW. That's not.
Yeah,
the P and Pat stands for propagandist for AEW.
I think that I had some good feelings coming out of Revolution. And so that I was still like, I had the rose tinted glasses on. Because Revolution, Tip, if you didn't see it, Revolution was like phenomenal.
It was pretty good, yeah.
I haven't seen anything AEW related since I think the Jacksonville Jaguars match.
That was a great match.
I mean, you can't top that, right? Like, you can't be at the stadium.
That was great. The Stadium Stampede.
The Stadium Stampede. There we go. And you're right here.
Yeah, that match ruled. I'm surprised that there were never any figure from that match.
He is frozen. Yes,
I gotta say that it looks like Rick Steiner's wearing a wig in this match.
I was thinking the same thing. It was like the Kurt Angle wig, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. It looks like the Kurt Angle wig.
I feel like Kurt Angle watched this match and decided on the gimmick at that point to wear the.
Also, how small does Scott Steiner look? And he was still on juice then.
Just not as much.
Which one is Scott?
The one in the yellow.
Yeah, he looks tiny.
Yeah, compared to Big Papa Pump, what we've seen of Big Papa Pump, he's half of him.
Yeah, this is when he invented the Frankensteiner.
Yeah.
Destiny said something that I feel might be racist, saying that Rick Steiner in there right now looks like he might be Carlito's dad. I think it's just because of the hair.
Yeah.
Borderline racist.
It's very rude considering Carlito's dad is a legendary figure himself named Carlos Colon, but
look, he might look a little bit like
Colon. Click the link and join the show, coward. Stop commenting and not joining the show. You can join anytime you want.
We get it. You're too cool to watch wrestling. All right.
By the way, we're watching wrestling from before the Monday Night Wars, so
Pat, not too sweet.
I'm
what was Ron Simmons' name here?
Just Ron Simmons.
Oh, I thought he was like a Buckwheat Bill or something like that.
Oh.
What?
I think they were Doom. Was that their name?
Yeah, they were Doom, yeah.
Is that a blue tag team championship belt?
I don't think so. I think it might just be the.
I'm really bad at colors, guys.
Teddy Long has been.
Right, I saw what you saw. I think it might just be the screen.
Teddy Long has been in half of these matches.
Dude, Teddy Long has been in so much.
Teddy Long setting the blueprint for Buff Bagwell and Lex Luger in 2001.
Teddy Long is the Buff Bagwell of this pay-per-view.
I also love our screen with Buff Bagwell everywhere.
What was the pay-per-view we were watching where Kevin Nash ran in like 5 times? but not as a coherent story. They just kept sending him in for different
I still keep looking up. I still want to find like the Kevin Nash powerbomb match where he's just like powerbombing like cruiserweights.
Oh yeah. And he wasn't even pinning them. But they were counting, even though he wasn't
yeah, like that one referee on all the fucking juice is just like 1, 2, 3, you're on the floor.
Yeah.
That totally is a blue belt. That's a great call by you, dude. Those are sweet looking.
You know what?
Just looks like the world championship
like the strap is blue.
Hogan had whenever he was against Andre in WrestleMania 3.
Wow, Destiny said another racist thing. She's like, "Why does that belt look black?"
Wow. Oh my god, that's not what I said.
You said, "Why does the belt look black?"
Why's it got to be black?
It looked black through there because even with the glare, it looked black.
I don't know, Destiny. It doesn't sound very PC.
Oh, you're billionaire Pat. I wouldn't even start talking.
Moneybags, Pat. You and your peanut butter and jelly sandwiches as a kid.
Man, I sure am raking it in living next to this training police station. Poof.
I mean, I lived next to a police station and a Dunkin' Donuts whenever I lived in New Britain.
I mean, that's the best place to have a Dunkin' Donuts, I would assume.
Dude, it was right next door to the police station. I was like, you know what? Fucking chef's kiss. Like,
I mean,
that's really good or really bad for you.
Tommy, join the show, coward. Stop commenting. You're not allowed to comment anymore unless you join the show.
Don't antagonize him too much. He doesn't leave witnesses or some shit. I don't know what he said.
What? Oh. Yeah, you do look like you robbed a 7-Eleven, but
I wouldn't even say a 7-Eleven. It was more like the cheap bodega.
You robbed a bank, but it was in 1881.
Oh shit, Lex Luger.
Dude, Lex? This is like pre-gassed up gas Lex. Like he's on the gas a bit, but he's not like gassed.
That belt exploded off of him whenever he tried to get up on the apron. Dude,
is that like Velcroed on? What was that? 18, yeah, there you go.
Him and Jesse James robbing banks together.
Yeah,
the
right.
Road Dog?
Tommy and Road Dogg were robbing banks in 1891.
They were the old age outlaws.
And Arn Anderson was 42 that year.
And somehow he's also 42 this year.
It's crazy.
Arn Anderson, younger than me and James.
Older than Pat.
But also somehow 20 years older than you.
Retired for 27 years.
Dude, Arn retired.
Dude, it has to be close to 30 years now.
Like,
Dude, I looked it up the other day. He retired in 1997.
That's insane, dude.
Oh, look at the salad on Ric Flair's head right now.
That's woman.
Think about it. 7 years after this pay-per-view, Arn Anderson stopped wrestling. Sting, who's on this pay-per-view, just retired.
Arn Anderson retired 5 years after this pay-per-view. Sting retired last week. 5 days ago.
Sting and Arn Anderson are like either the same age or like 1 year apart.
And Ric Flair's about to have another match.
He's going to fall asleep at it, too.
Dude, that Ric Flair super kick thing was ridiculous.
It was good.
I love the Sting and Orange Cassidy.
The funniest thing dude, Sting and Orange Cassidy was hilarious. The funniest thing of all time was when they put out the clip of Flair
it's a cage match.
Oh. So Flair gets super kicked, and they put the clip out on AEW's page, and all of the comments were like, "Thank God Flair got super." Like, "Thank you, Bucks." Like, people just shitting on Flair and loving that the Bucks.
Flair with the slow motion. Like, I watched that because y'all sent me like the link or whatever. I watched that thing. That whole exchange was just. It made me feel bad for Ric Flair, and I don't really feel bad for people.
So, like,
it was fine.
They did it just a little bit different. Okay,
dude. Ric Flair's punches look like this.
That was at Dynamite or whatever.
Yeah.
But
two things real quick. One, that's the flimsiest looking cage I've ever seen in my life.
I'll say it's gonna fall apart.
It looks like it's gonna fall apart.
It looks like those things that you buy at Walmart that hold like tomato plants.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks awful. It's also the gaps are enormous. Look at the gaps.
It was a predecessor to the Punjabi prison match.
Can we watch that? That had to be on a pay-per-view. Can we watch the Punjabi prison match?
Figure it out. We can watch it.
Yeah,
we'll watch
it. Find it out.
The Flair thing would have been fine. The Flair like physicality part would have been fine if they just had him do a nut shot, right? Like. It's a completely different feel if all he does is like hit someone in the nuts or something like that. And then like they super kick him or whatever. Like that, it would have been fine.
This might be the most buff Ric Flair has ever looked, and there's still a shit ton of flab.
Yeah.
Well, he's like 45 years old here still.
No, Ric Flair's at least 78 here.
We're still in the era of platinum blonde but dark eyebrows, Ric Flair.
Ric Flair was an octogenarian.
How did Ric Flair's hair not all fall out with the amount of hair?
Also, how much baby oil is on Lex Luger right now? Holy shit.
The whole bottle. The whole bottle.
He like took a bath. He took a James type shower in.
You know what's crazy? You saying baby oil made me think this. Andre the Giant's still alive at this point.
Yeah.
1990?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, when did he die? Like 93, right?
2 or 3 or 4, somewhere around there.
Who came out with Ric Flair? Like, who the hell is that chick?
That's a woman. That's Chris Benoit's wife.
Yeah. Who was
that's got to be an upset that someone else mentioned Benoit before me.
It is.
Like, if there were gambling odds on this show, like someone just cashed out right now.
Like plus 250, I think, for me.
No, it'd be like plus 950 for anyone not me. I didn't know that was Benoit's wife. That's crazy.
Yep.
Yeah, what was it? She dated Kevin Sullivan for a while there, right? Or when she managed him too, wasn't that a thing? Or like valeted?
Yeah.
She looks like she is on all the drugs right now.
She looks phenomenal. Dude, that cameraman knew what he was doing with that shot right there. That cameraman's working overtime.
He had to have gotten paid pretty well.
They're not even trying to hide it.
Are we watching the first Punjabi?
I think it has to be, right? This is the predecessor to the Punjabi prison match.
Yeah, we got
because Kali wasn't even involved in that one.
Yeah, he was supposed to be. It was it Big Show versus Batista?
Oh, so we're watching
Undertaker.
the Jinder Mahal versus Randy Orton one?
Who was it, James?
Undertaker, Big Show.
Undertaker. In a
Batista-
Punjabi prison.
Batista,
I mean, nothing says Punjabi prison match quite like Undertaker Big Show.
Correct. Yeah.
Didn't Great Khali never wrestle a Punjabi prison?
No, he did. Batista and Great Khali the next year.
Okay, let's watch that one instead. That's.
I think it's funnier if there's no Khali involved.
I think it's funnier if we watch all three of them.
Oh, no.
There was 3 of them?
Yeah, remember Jinder did one?
Well, I know
versus,
Jinder did
Randy
one,
Orton?
but I thought that was the second one.
No, that was the third one. Where Great Khali came out and shook the cage, and for some reason that made Randy Orton lose.
No, that made Randy Orton flip over the top of the cage.
Correct.
I mean, he's 7'3". Like, I mean, Wembenyama coming out shaking a cage is going to make anybody flip over.
Dude, do you guys follow Great Khali on Instagram?
No, but I follow Victor Wembanyama.
Please follow the Great Khali. It is insane content.
I'll follow Great Khali if you follow Victor Wembanyama. Destiny said it's a good trade-off. I'm good with it.
It's a terrible trade-off. Victor Wembanyama is overrated as hell.
Oh my fucking god!
Oh my god! The guy who was drafted number 1 is the best player on a team that sucks ass and has no players that are good.
Hey.
Oh, you don't watch that team. If you don't know the good players on that team, Devin Vassell, come on,
I'm
man.
sorry. What's their record?
Jeremy Showen.
Their
Come
record
on.
is. Their record is.
Their record is not last in the West. Pat froze again. That's great.
Yeah, I'm back now. I heard you say their record, and then I didn't hear anything else. The train's here.
We need to take like a camera, like you need to take the computer out so we can see the train one of these days.
You
like
can't really
the thing
see
they
it.
used to
I
do
can
with
open the door. Do you want me to open the door so you can hear it?
No, I mean we don't have to open the door for us to hear it. We hear it without the door.
Yeah, but you can hear it better this way.
Hear it better this way. Sounds like Pat's Friday night. Oh man, Lex Luger had just a handful of Ric Flair. So, like, if you ran outside, would you be able to, like,
literally can't hear you?
James, you're missing Ric Flair just getting his crotch grabbed by Lex Luger right now.
Sorry, guys. I went searching for the Great American Bash, and I
fell into a rabbit hole.
No, I lost it. I lost what we were watching. So
so you're not watching Flair?
Let's go to the Punjabi prison. We don't need to watch it anyway. Okay. We only wanted to see Robo Cop.
What was the Punjabi prison match?
Hold on. I gotta find it.
The first one, the Punjabi prison involving Undertaker and the Big Show, a matchup of true titans inside the Punjabi prison. Man, Big Show. Did Undertaker ever do a? I don't think he did. Oh no, he did do an elimination chamber.
All right, it's Great American Bash 2006.
Great, God, that's so many words.
Season 14, episode 1.
This is the WCW one. Oh, there we go.
What was the season?
14, episode 1.
It's weird that they have 2 Great American Bashes on here. The WCW version and the WWE version, but they're not on the, but they continued the seasons on the WWE version at 12, which is where it ended up on. Why don't they just put them together?
We're looking at 1 hour, 10 minutes, and 25 seconds. That's what I'm looking at right now.
Wow, this must have been a short one.
This wasn't the main event.
You said 1 hour, 10 minutes, and 40 seconds?
25 seconds.
Oh, there's Teddy Long. I'm scrolling through.
Of course. Why wouldn't Teddy Long be involved?
Teddy Long. Oh, Finn. He loves to fight. 1 hour, 10 minutes, 25?
Yeah, 1, 10, 25.
Dude, the Punjabi prison looks terrible.
It's just wood. Speaking of wood.
Why does Big Show look like he's crying?
Meme. Have we started?
Okay, no, I'm there. It's really hard for me to get like a specific time.
Yeah, it is.
I don't get Blue Chew, right?
And after you take your Blue Chew, just head on over to fapchat.com. Promo code Tipton33 at checkout.
You could rum your brains out with Island Rum. What's it called?
I actually want this sponsor, so I don't think I'm going to do that.
But I want it too. I think I want free rum.
Island Getaway Rum.
Island Getaway.
Yes.
I mean, it looks good. It looks fancy as hell.
Dude, it's fantastic. They have this. They have the dark rum. They have the dark rum.
Yeah, that looks. I'm a big
They have a great coconut rum that we used on mimosas earlier today. They have a white rum as well. Like I mean, if you love yourself some rum, come rum one out with Island Getaway Rum.
Rum one out. That's a better joke. I was trying to make a rum cum joke and I couldn't. Like, we get it. You're a train. Why do they do this so long?
I could hear it in the bathroom.
While you're staring at Hulk Hogan?
Yeah. I was looking directly into Hulk Hogan's eyes. Oh my God.
This is great, dude.
Like, they blow the
horn. How many trains go by your house on, like, average? Just an average afternoon. How many trains are going by?
All of them.
A lot. I don't even like a lot.
I don't even think they have trains that really come through here anymore. Like, I feel like all the trains are up by Pat's house right now.
Like, rush hour is a disaster.
Thomas the Tank Engine and all his friends are hanging out by Pat's house.
Rush hour, every 20 or so minutes at rush hour, there's a train coming by.
That sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah, Tip.
The
It's not
Penguins
great.
win.
Chris Jones.
Oh, he's back?
Yep.
Oh, great.
I mean, I would have been surprised if he wasn't.
5-year, $95 million guaranteed.
The Cowboys saying that they're not going to bring back Tyron Smith really made me sad.
They can't,
Guys,
though.
The Flyers lost 7-0 tonight.
Well, the Penguins lost 5-1, so.
Flyers, after coming off a win against the Panthers, which was amazing, they lost 7-0. No, Chris Jones said,
You're good.
We're back.
You're good now. Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
Chris Jones said on the field after the Super Bowl that he wanted to come back, basically.
Yeah, they always say that though, but it has to happen.
My Golden Knights are currently losing to Detroit 1-0.
No one cares about the Golden Knights. All right,
defending champion Golden Knights. Everyone cares about them. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you heard me. Do we?
It's just you and Fitz.
That's all that matters.
No, take me out too. I hate the Golden Knights. It's stupid, and your fandom of them is stupid.
My fandom of the Golden Knights goes back to the beginning of that franchise. Okay, since day one, you two motherfuckers cannot say that shit. Since day one, I have supported this team. The day they came out of the birth canal, I was there like a doctor to hold them and nurture them until they became champions. My love for this team can never be questioned.
Birth canal.
I couldn't think of anything else.
I laughed really hard when all that was on screen was Buff Bagwell. Also, you have a team in Dallas.
Yeah, but I didn't care about hockey until I went up to ESPN. The year I went up to ESPN is the year that the Golden Knights got founded. I said, if I'm going to become a fan of a hockey team, I don't want to become a fan of a team that's already won something. I have to become a fan of the newest team that's there. So I became a fan.
I don't think the Dallas Stars have ever won a Stanley Cup.
They won a bunch in the early 2000s, man.
They didn't win a bunch. They won one, I believe.
But they still won.
The Red Wings and Devils won a bunch in the early 2000s.
First off, fuck the Devils and the Red Wings.
I didn't even know the Dallas Stars won a Stanley Cup. So,
well, I remember that because I think Mike Madonna was on that team.
Mike Madonna
it was like a thing.
Brett Hull's foot was in the crease.
I don't even know what that means.
I have no idea what that means.
Yeah.
Were they one of the they won in the 90? They won in 99.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they almost won the same year the Cowboys last won the Super Bowl. You would have been fine jumping on board when you were at ESPN.
But I wasn't even watching hockey back then, man. I wanted to be like a true. If I'm going to become a hockey fan,
I feel like this is a fraudulent fandom.
Oh.
You have a hockey team in the same town of your football team.
Surprisingly, Vegas closer to
your basketball. Oh no, you're a Spurs fan.
Me and Matlack were talking about this the other day.
We started, by the way, or
no?
No, my cock broke.
Yeah,
so I had to.
His cock wouldn't limp.
Yeah, I'm a couple.
I had to restart my cock.
Let's start this. Let's start this, and then continue talking about why Tip's a fraud.
Fuck you guys. I love that team, man.
You barely watched any of it.
No, I have like a custom jersey that I got before they won the championship. Like I'm all in on this team.
Name 3 players on the Golden Knights.
I can't do that.
Okay. Name 1 player on the Golden Knights.
But I can't even name 3 players on the Cowboys right now.
That's not true.
That's just not true.
Free agency. We don't know who's going to be on that team.
Okay.
You know.
James, tell us to start for the love of God.
All right. Are you ready?
Yes.
Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
What are we watching, guys?
The Great American Bash, Season 14, Episode 1, Undertaker, Big Show, the Punjabi prison match, the first ever.
Nothing says Great American Bash quite like Punjabi prison match.
Correct.
And nothing says Punjabi prison like Undertaker versus Big Show.
Who else would you possibly want in a Punjabi prison match?
It's so wild that this is what, 06?
Hey.
Destiny offended by the 06 reference?
Is Big Show gonna cry?
That's what it looks like, right? Pat was talking about that too.
He always looks like he's going to burst into tears in this era.
Where was this at?
These are my dudes.
She said those are her dudes.
But this is 2006, right? About
where was this event held at? Because I saw a ton of banners.
It is 2006.
2006. It's amazing. We just watched Undertaker in 1990.
Yeah,
and he was, youthful and
well,
such.
in perspective of that, like in retrospect, Undertaker's last match was like what, 2016-ish, 2018-ish. We're not counting the Saudi Arabia match. That one's not a match.
The Boner Yard was his last match.
Whoa,
I guess 2020, right?
Yeah, that was technically speaking, that was his last
Ric
match.
Flair started wrestling roughly 20 years before Undertaker, and just had his retirement match.
Is that true? The math doesn't seem right on that.
Ric Flair started wrestling like early 1970, man. 70s.
Well, Undertaker must have started wrestling in the late 80s if he's on the card in 1990 in WCW.
Roughly.
Well, I'm just saying he was on the card in WCW in 1990, so it must have been late 80s.
I wonder when Ric Flair's debut was.
This was in Indianapolis.
Oh no, that was they got divorced. Sorry.
What?
I thought it said died and it was divorced. 1987, Undertaker started work.
So Ric Flair debuted in 1972.
15 years.
So again, roughly 20 years.
If you round it up to the nearest 20, is 20 years.
And then retired, or had, quote unquote, a retirement match fairly recently.
Yeah, after Undertaker's last match, but also
none of us think that that's Ric Flair's last match either.
No, nobody.
He immediately said he would wrestle another one after his last match.
It's like, the Ric Flair last match is not canon at all.
He said, yeah, I fell asleep during that match, but also I'd be up for another one.
Yeah.
The Ric Flair fake heart attack during that match, like just chef's kiss. All of us thought he died.
All right. Oh, what happened to Pat?
I don't know.
Did he explode?
Probably in his pants. Too much Blue Chew. Got to dial it back.
Too much Undertaker. He loves Undertaker.
Too much Fap Chat. Pat, show us your forearms.
Wait, Big Show's crying.
Is he crying? Oh,
he is.
He's crying. His jaw was like, look at it.
Okay, so y'all,
why is he crying?
Y'all,
he's scared of bamboo.
Y'all were still watching during this time. I wasn't. Lead me up to this, because I have no idea what led up to the Big Show and Undertaker being in this match.
Great Khali got hurt. It was supposed to be Great Khali and Undertaker, but because I think this is around the time where Khali had just beat him for the title.
I wish I could have an interview with Big Show and be like, "Why were you crying during this era? Like what were you going through?"
So here's why I ran away. I wanted to grab this.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that
which
looks
is
so old.
This is the best part of Ric Flair's last match. Because this rules. This looks amazing.
Ric Flair subsequently did not look amazing in that match.
It's so sad that Ric Flair could have had one of the greatest last matches ever.
It would have been the greatest. It would have been the greatest.
He chose to wrestle in TNA and then wrestle at age 74 or whatever the fuck he was.
But this is the thing, man.
If you cut the TNA stuff out, right? The age 74 match would have just been that would have been Shawn in Saudi Arabia. It's just a one-off. But there was like 4 years where he wrestled in TNA, or 3 years or whatever. Like,
it was bad. Like, I don't know.
So, but like I think about this, right? Like, I think Ric Flair himself didn't think that he was going to live this long. That's almost 20 years ago, man, that he had that last match against Shawn. Why not go for the payday? Why not try to get something else?
Dude, he almost died. Like, we all thought he was dead. Remember that? He was in the hospital, and we all
but that's my thing. You're on quote unquote borrowed time, so why not swing for the fences, man?
I love that they told him to like stop drinking and stop, and he was like, okay, and he's like, I'm down to I might drink one glass, and now he's just back on the wagon.
I feel like that's going to be us.
Yeah,
I hope.
So how dare we talk shit to Ric Flair for that?
And plus, Ric Flair survived a plane crash.
Again, you're on borrowed time, so why not just fucking live it up, man?
Dude, this match is so hard to watch.
You can't even see it.
Like, when they cut to the normal, like...
Pat longing for the days of the red Hell in a Cell match in the dark.
It's the same thing. It's like so hard to see.
I was thinking about this though. Like watching Big Show move around the ring looks just like Big Show walking to the ring on the Jericho Cruise.
Oh God,
that was tough to watch too, man.
That was brutal. I mean, it's fun just that you had a Jericho reunion, but man, watching him like walk was just like, oh God. I like the sentiment, but. Why are there just like bamboo sticks that are there?
Because it's a prison. Don't you just have bamboo sticks in a prison?
To watch in person. Like,
I like the shot of the referee down on the floor like this.
That guy doesn't know what's fucking going on either.
Dude, why did they pick the Big Show for this?
Because he's tall. If you're gonna have the Great Khali, then you need another tall guy.
Yeah, I guess because it was easy to make Big Show the heel.
Also, one of my favorite things is like Great Khali in The Longest Yard, where they have to put subtitles under him, even though he's speaking English perfectly. I play subtitle. Like you couldn't understand that what he was saying was, "I'll play."
No, I don't have to stab you.
Now I do not have to stab you.
Yeah. So people
also, could you imagine a 7'3" fullback?
What was his name in that movie?
Turley or something like that.
Turley.
Yeah.
Where he breaks the dude's nose putting his foot up.
He broke it into my nose.
He broke it in my nose.
You look like a young.
No, he did it on purpose. Okay, maybe.
I love that movie too,
dude. So people hate that movie because they love the original. I think that movie is great.
I think that movie's better than the original.
Plus, they talk about. I think so too.
How do you fucking remember that was his name in the movie?
Me?
Yeah.
So like I don't watch a shit ton of like stupid, like a shit ton of movies. But I love stoner movies or like stupid sports comedies and stuff like that. And whenever I find a movie I love, I will watch that motherfucker until I can remember everything about it. Plus, I have a photographic.
Here's the worst part is that like the name of the guy who he broke his nose, it was Bob Sapp, but his character's name was Swatowski. So like I also remember.
Would absolutely never remember that.
Like.
James not remembering the names of minorities. Sad.
Not surprised.
I had a bird. His name was Ronnie.
I'll tell Ronnie you got knocked the fuck out.
Ronnie, you got knocked the fuck out.
I love that movie, man. Like the helicopter scene after he crashes at like Ashton Martin. He's like, hey, I think we should see other people.
Dude. That was Jennifer Aniston, like in her prime, was his wife. It was basically a cameo by Jennifer Aniston.
Courtney Cox.
Courtney Cox, whatever.
Great
One of
name.
those friends, people.
How dare you?
I confuse my friends' actresses. Leave me alone.
Never
Regardless, like, why is she in this movie? She's in it for like 3 total minutes. And she's only on screen for like 20 seconds. It's insane.
The 3 great minutes. Also, I can low-key picture James wearing like that sailor's outfit that she gives him to wear. You will go out there and you will wear this.
What was the I forget the actor's name who was the coach.
Oh, not Kurt Russell.
Not Kurt Russell.
Burt
Reynolds.
Burt Reynolds.
Yeah. Apparently hated it. Apparently hated working on that movie. And you can kind of feel it in some of the scenes. Like
Burt Reynolds played in the Sun Bowl against Nate Forster.
I'm trying to remember his name in the movie, and it's Nate Scarborough.
Yeah.
What the fuck? How do you? I don't.
Well, and the thing is that he was a running back from Oklahoma from like 1958.
He won the Heisman.
Yeah, Heisman winner Nate Scarborough.
Is my brain that bad?
Yes.
Yeah. That sucks.
There were certain movies where they were imprinted.
It's just filled with useless WWE trivia.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, well, every WWE thing we need, you are there for.
Yeah, you know every Intercontinental Champion.
Yeah, that's true.
So, like, me and Tip are on the same wavelength of loving, like, Adam Sandler type of bullshit Will Ferrell movies and remembering all the shit from it.
One of my favorite movies is called The Comebacks, and it's like the dumbest fucking movie of all time.
Dude, I love The Comebacks.
Get in here, ACL tear. Get in here and tear it up.
Coach, it's a Seal Terry. James has no idea where his name in the coach's name was Lambeau Fields.
Lambeau Fields. Oh shit. I came into this world ass backwards.
One of my favorite parts is who do we play for? The Comebacks, Trotter. Who do we play for? The Comebacks, Trotter. There's a diva receiver, James. We don't know anything about that. Whose name was Trotter, and he only cared about himself. And so every time they'd go, "Who do we play for?" and the whole team would go, "The Comebacks." He'd say his own name, and then they duct taped his mouth. So
then they do like a whole like '80s montage of like them doing all like the team building workout exercises. And it's like, who do we run? Like, who do we play for? He's like in the laundry basket with duct tape wrapped all around him.
And did you ever see Coach Carter, James?
Never seen Coach Carter either.
I don't. I think I might have, but I don't remember it though.
So the kid in Coach Carter who plays Coach Carter's son, was also in the Comebacks, and he was his name was Acil Terry, but it was spelled ACL tear. And the first time he runs onto the field, his legs explode. Like I don't even know how to do it. Like they break forward basically. Like
and then he gets ran over by a random bus.
It's one of those like bullshit parody movies, like a scary movie.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say it sounds like a scary movie, but
it's scary movie, but sports.
Yeah,
it's making fun of like Friday Night Lights, Remember the Titans.
So no, it's The Replacements, but scary movie. And The Replacements is almost a parody, but not the.
And they had like the Sklar brothers in there as like their number one fans. And they'll be like, "Do you remember the Titans?" No, I don't forget about them. They're very forgettable.
Is it The Replacements? Is that the Keanu Reeves football one?
Love that movie too.
That's another one where what's his name? Who was the coach? Whose name I'm forgetting? Apparently hated it. Like hang on it.
Denzel?
Gene Hackman.
No, not Denzel.
Wow, that feels racist.
I heard like half of what he said.
He said the coach.
He said
the person that was a coach in that film hated it. It was Gene Hackman,
I
not
never said
Denzel.
Remember the Titans.
You just said Remember the Titans, no?
No, he was talking about the replacements.
Oh, the replacements. Oh, all right.
It was Gene Hackman. I mean, Denzel and Gene Hackman, they look the same.
I really get them confused a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gene Hackman.
I could picture Gene Hackman like looking over at you and being like, my man.
Gene Hackman
My what?
hated
My man.
I don't know this. I'm realizing right now I don't understand what the stipulations are for the Punjabi prison.
I think each one of the gates opens and is open for only a minute, and then like you have to get out of that. And if not, the person's stuck in the other one, and it gives you an advantage to try to get out. I may or may not have researched this match a lot whenever I was watching the one with Jinder Mahal and Randy Orton.
I think I just saw Lil Nate on the outside.
Don't know if you know this or not. Big Jinder Mahal fan.
Yeah, there he is.
100%. Really? Man, I would have never known.
It has to suck going all in on the blonde hair thing and then just having to stick with that for the rest of your life. Otherwise, you'd look weird.
James?
I did it for a while.
You had like the red thing.
You had the Seth Rollins, right?
Yeah, I also went full blonde for a while too, but
I've got to see that.
Not when you knew me though.
Hollywood blonde James sounds amazing.
Pre Air Force,
man,
and directly post Air Force.
There's a part of me that still wants to like dye my beard blonde, like
that's not a good idea.
Well, yeah,
you learned that. Yeah, you learned that that's not a good idea.
But like, I still want to like dye it blonde and then like shave this down and then put like all the Just for Men in it, just to do like full NWO Hogan. Like, and let me tell you something, brothers. I don't care what you're going to serve me here at this Dunkin' Donuts.
Take your vitamins and eat your Blue Chew.
Before Fat Chat runs wild on you. My shirt budget would be insane.
I'm still wildly uncomfortable with Tip having hair.
Yeah.
That doesn't vibe with you. I'm back.
No, there you are. Yeah.
We've had Destiny was like, am I the only one watching this? Or we've had a sustained. Oh, yeah, the Punjabi prison match, yes. But we've had a sustained 22, 23 people over the last, few hours.
I'm surprised Sarah never chimed in.
Yeah, so am I.
Did she have a child yet? Or what was the deal there?
No, yeah, she's had the child. The child is 6 months old.
Yeah, there's no reason that she can't take shots with us now. So
yeah, I mean, other than breastfeeding.
What a coward, Sarah. Sarah and Tommy, big cowards.
Huge cowards. Like Colin. Did Undertaker just punch Big Show in the dick?
Yes, he did. Big Show barely reacted.
How is Big Show bleeding? Or is that... How are they both bleeding?
It's because he took out the little...
Tip. They're in prison.
Oh, someone's going to get fucked.
The crowd is so not into this. It's hilarious.
Well, yeah. I mean, they were expecting the greatest wrestler of all time, a.k.a. the Great Khali.
The parts of this match that you can see the crowd, they don't care.
You know what this means? Eventually, Omos is going to be in a Punjabi prison match.
Oh, he should be.
Right?
Against Jinder Mahal.
Oh.
Dude, I really thought that they were going to do something with Jinder.
Almost.
Weird. But then he hurt Seth, so.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I didn't do that.
No, Seth got hurt in a match with him, so.
No,
but like, right? Like, it felt like they were like not pushing him, but they put him in place to like beat someone again.
I really thought that he might beat Seth, and then Damian Priest was going to cash in on him.
Did The Rock cut a promo on him?
That's what brought The Rock. That's the first thing The Rock did.
Yeah, okay.
I really wanted Jinder Mahal to win that match, man. Like, I think Jinder Mahal with the belt, like, you could have created a couple of other storylines for stuff, but typical WWE.
But, like, if they played their cards right, it's fine if he doesn't. It's fine if Jinder Mahal never wins a match. He doesn't have to win matches. He has, like, cachet, at least name value with people as a heel, where, like, if he never wins, it's okay. It's just they have to book it right.
Well, no, I guess it's like one-time WWE champion and then two-time U.S. champion, right?
That's probably right. Yeah.
Because I thought he won the Universal title twice, but I think it was just the one.
No, it was just the one. No, it was not the Universal. It was the WWE.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Yeah. Which was unbelievable, but.
Well, I mean, they had.
But that, I mean, even if that's what would run, even if that was arguably the worst thing that's ever happened to the WWE title, you could spin it, right? Like, you could market like former WWE champion Jinder Mahal and leverage that into like a huge angle. And they just, it's a shame. It's a shame that after the Rock thing, they didn't kind of go anywhere with it and the Seth stuff.
I love how they have like a tablecloth on this table.
Yeah, what is the deal with that?
It's got to be camouflaged.
It's potato colored. Was that even a table?
Maybe.
Oh, they're going back inside.
No, he's going to put Taker back inside. So now Taker has to try to get out because that was the last prison gate that's going to be open.
Oh,
I mean, couldn't he just climb over?
Yeah, but it takes so much more work. You look at that. Look at all that bamboo. It's tough. It hurts.
You're telling me the Big Show couldn't just break that wall? He couldn't pull Jericho and break the wall down?
Bamboo, though, you know?
Yeah, it's bamboo. Have you ever tried to break bamboo?
It's not solid bamboo. It's all tied together.
No, Pat has never had to deal with bamboo before, James. He doesn't know.
Well, I'm not rich like you guys. I don't have a lot of bamboo in my life.
No. You can't try to put your billionaire Pat gimmick on us.
I say that.
Mister, I had Lunchables whenever I was a kid.
I say that. My mom bought me a bamboo cutting board.
Wow.
Why did they try? This is the worst match of all time.
See,
why did they try to get out? Why try to get out of the doors if you can just climb over it?
That's what I'm saying. They act like it was a big deal to put Undertaker back in the thing and then just climb over.
It's because you got a 7'4" monster in there that can just grab you and pull you down.
Why is there a rope?
You have Fat Wembenyama in there.
Do that.
Why is there a hanging rope? What is the point of that?
So that Undertaker can swing and kick Big Show.
Aesthetics.
I swear to God, Undertaker climbed that fucking first bamboo cage quicker than anyone got out of those doors.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, I don't know why.
You guys are trying to make logic out of wrestling. Come on.
They locked him in. He locked Big Show locked him in there and acted like it was a huge thing, and then he just climbed over it. Because, of course, there's no reason not to just climb over it. There's no one stopping you at that point.
Taker with a scissor kick. Looking like a young Booker T.
Nah, that was a leg drop. There was no scissor to
Booker
it.
T? What was the Booker T thing called?
The scissor kick?
No, he had a name for it, I thought.
No, it was a scissor kick.
I don't think that's right. I feel like
it's definitely correct.
I know it's a scissor kick, but I thought he had a name.
I think they're getting it mixed up with a spin Rooney, and that also kind of feels racist.
Ooh.
What? It wasn't the bookend? Didn't he call it the bookend?
That was his version of the rock bottom.
Oh.
Correct.
And then, whenever he did the somersault leg drop off the top rope, it was called the Harlem Hangover.
Correct.
I think I'm just confusing it with. I think I just assumed that the bookend was the scissor kick.
Which at his size, that leg drop off the top rope had to do hell on his back. That's a good thing he got rid of that.
Oh wait, Great Khali's coming out, guys.
Oh.
The Great Khali is here.
What's happening?
What the fuck is this, dude?
Well, the great tag team of Big Show and Great Khali. Everyone's heard of that one.
Oh.
Oh, wow. That's how it ends?
What? Why did The Undertaker win?
I was going to say, Big Show hit first.
Yeah.
Why is the Great Khali climbing into the... What is happening, dude? Is that Big Show's brain?
Khali had to have like missed his spot, right? Because like he has that weird walking thing. Like he came out maybe 2 minutes too late.
Oh, Big Show's crying again, guys.
Crying.
Why? None of this makes any sense. Why did they bring the Great Khali out?
Show won that match. He was the first one out.
That was like the Bobby Lashley, Brock Lesnar thing, right? Was that the one where?
Or was it Roman and Brock?
Oh, maybe that's what it was. Why is the Great Khali standing on top of the Punjabi prison?
And now he's stuck. Like he feels like he's stuck. He's like, I don't know what to do from here.
Go chase the Undertaker. Why are you up there?
James, I don't know if you noticed that, but Undertaker actually, before he did the throat slash thing, acknowledged Roman Reigns.
This booking is so Vince McMahon.
Oh, it's all Vince.
It doesn't make any sense. None of it makes. Why is Big Show crying? I can't stop looking at his one nipple.
That's got to chafe the nipple a little bit, right? Like,
listen,
why is he crying?
Because he had to be part of a Punjabi prison match.
Pat, you have no idea how much he had at stake in this match.
Like, if it wasn't for the fact that this match sucked and it was a Punjabi prison, that shot of Big Show would have been awesome.
How has that not become a meme? Or like
look who it is. It's King Booker.
Booker.
And Sharmell. I think he's the best King of the Ring ever. Am I wrong in saying that?
Yeah, for sure. You are.
How have we gone this deep into the show without acknowledging our tribal chief?
Because The Rock is better. But I think he's the best King of the Ring ever. There's no one who parlayed the King of the Ring into a gimmick like he did. He took the King of the Ring and made a whole gimmick that was awesome.
Don't try to steamroll it. You need to acknowledge our tribal chief.
Oh, I will. Who? The Rock?
Shut up, bitch!
Got him.
I mean, I said The Rock, and then he played The Rock. So I feel like if
I told you to shut up,
But he told you to shut up.
He told
Michael Cole's mustache. Holy
I
shit.
acknowledge The Rock. JBL was on commentary at this point? Jesus.
What year was this?
06.
Man, that's crazy. I didn't realize he was on commentary that quick.
Also, didn't he like have the belt for a year or so? Like
that was in like 01 or 02 though.
No.
Yep.
He was still an acolyte then.
Nope.
When he had the belt? No. He was JBL.
No, like in 01, 02.
Oh, maybe it's 03.
Yeah. I think it was closer to 04, 05.
Okay. Yeah, He lost to Cena. That's who he lost to. So
yeah, it was. I think it was like 05.
That would have been like WrestleMania 21.
I searched up JBL and I clicked on it without looking.
Did you guys see that sign?
The speakers?
Yeah.
Did you guys just see the sign that someone was holding up?
No.
What did it say?
I don't know what it said, but it had stapled to it a bra and panties.
Oh, nice.
Like actual, like
That has to be what this match is between Crystal, who I've never heard of.
Well, I was going to say let's change, but I guess if we're watching it, we might as well.
Well, I mean, we really are turning this into fast chat. Wow.
Oh my God.
How have I never heard of this person?
I don't know, but she just showed her butthole to the whole world.
What
to
happened?
the internet.
Oh my God.
Lord.
What happened there?
I don't know, but I'm happy with it.
Oh, Michelle. Oh, there's Undertaker's wife.
Her name is Crystal Marshall.
Were they married at this point?
Nah.
Her name on Instagram is
Sarah.
Bijan Bombshell.
I mean, it must have been close.
James, she's our age.
Who?
Michelle McCool.
Crystal. The one that showed us her booty hole.
Nice. Good for her.
She was in WWE for 2 years.
It's really bad when
Literally no
WWE.
recollection of her.
One of her ring names is Crystal Lashley. She was married to Bobby Lashley for 3 years.
Oh my God, Jillian. Remember Jillian?
Did she have the mole on her face, or did Boogeyman eat it?
Holy Jesus Christ, Jillian.
Yeah. That's all I can say.
I don't remember Michelle McCool doing this like teacher gimmick.
I wore that same outfit and you guys gave me nothing.
Well, because your boobs aren't as big.
Once this fap chat money
comes God, dude. I haven't thought about Ashley in years. I love Ashley.
This?
I thought Ashley was awesome because she reminded me of
Lita.
No, because I didn't know who Lita was.
Oh.
God, what was her name?
She looks like Avril Lavigne. Yeah, Destiny just said her
Avril Lavigne. That's what I was trying to come up with. Yeah. And I loved Avril Lavigne. I had a huge crush on her.
I bet. You look like someone that would have a crush on Avril Lavigne.
Who didn't? I mean, anyone in that era who didn't have a crush on Avril Lavigne?
Pat's going to go to Fap Chat to see if Avril Lavigne has a page.
You know what? I don't think she does, but if she did.
Pat's forearms would be huge.
I remember everyone in this match except Crystal. I have no recollection of her existing.
Crystal Lashley.
Was she like doing a thing with Bobby Lashley? Like,
yeah, she was. They were partners.
I don't remember that at all. But I mean, WWE cut away from her getting into the ring very quickly because clearly it was showing more than they wanted you to see.
I don't think they cut away from it very quickly. I think they edited it quickly in hindsight.
Yeah, maybe.
There's probably like the original probably had about another 5 seconds of that.
Yeah, that's probably true. But there was a whole lot of Crystal being displayed, and she was not shy about it.
I don't blame her.
Does anyone know what this match is?
I don't know. They're tearing each other's clothes off.
Bra and panties match.
Is this a bra? I don't really know what the rules of a bra and panties match are.
You got to
get someone into their panties.
Yeah.
So that's the. Why don't you?
So what
why
happens?
Don't you just?
What happens is the person who gets their bra ripped off winds up taking the panty or like the skirt off of the person who, like that's just the way it goes.
Why wouldn't you just wear more clothes then?
That's what the Jillian did.
Just come out in a parka and long johns.
Molly Holly, whenever she was like the right to censor type Molly Holly.
Dude, talk about a person who was in the wrong era. Molly Holly would have like been amazing in this era.
Undertaker's wife, knees to the midsection.
Honestly, Michelle McCool probably would have been not perfect for this era, but better in this era than the one that we're looking at. Because she could actually do stuff.
Isn't she like still in her 30s?
I think she's early 40s.
Michelle McCool.
I don't think she's 30s.
To the internet. Pats and Jimpo.
I think she's like early to mid 40s. And Undertaker's like 68. What's Undertaker? 62?
Michelle McCool, 44 years old.
Yeah, that's what I would have about, right? Yeah.
Oh, Jillian got her shirt taken off, and now her bra is exposed.
How is it possible that there were not just a lot of naked breasts on WWE television in this era? Like, how did that happen?
I'm sure there was.
I would imagine
there weren't, though. Like,
I would imagine tape had a lot to do with it.
Tape helped. Tape helped. There were a lot of live shows too. That like.
Yeah, but you take tape everywhere with you. It's not like it's exclusive to just one place.
Oh, I thought you meant taping the show. Because like they taped SmackDown.
Oh,
I thought that's what you were saying.
Pat has never been around women, so there's that.
Oh no, I'm well aware what tape is. I thought you were talking about taping the show.
Yeah, sure. You've given us his bona fides now. Like, oh yeah, no, I know all about the tape.
But even so, like, we've all seen tape. It comes off pretty easy. It's like it's not hard to rip tape off.
I don't know. You got it in the right place. Gaffer's tape. That's pretty.
This match is awful, guys.
That was a breast bump.
This is really bad.
Yeah.
Michelle McCool just pulled her.
Women's wrestling in 06.
Michelle McCool just de-pantsed herself.
It's because she's got two on.
Oh, wow. Yeah, she does have 2 sets of underwear on.
Smart.
Yeah. I feel like that's what Pat did in high school. 2 pair of underwear, Pat.
Why would one wear 2 pairs of underwear? Unless you're in a bra and panties match, I guess.
You just had one for a spare.
Guys, this is really bad.
James got it. Good job, James.
Like, it's not
Crystal,
even...
again, showing us everything.
It's not even fun to watch.
Crystal having everything just hanging out. Lady
flapping
in the wind.
It's not really an accomplishment to take Crystal's pants off when they were basically off when she got to the ring. I mean...
Oh, wow. Julia, wow.
Is she trying to do a sharpshooter?
Weird Walls of Jericho type thing. And now the top is off.
Okay, now Crystal is embarrassed by her outfit.
Oh my God.
Oh, the match is over?
Is that the end of the match?
You only have to take one?
That's anticlimactic. And Jillian's like, oh, okay, well, yeah, I guess I lost. Is Pat still frozen?
Oh. Hello?
Hey.
Am I alive?
How you doing, buddy?
I'm good. Dude, I don't have internet issues except for when I do this show. It's only this website that gives me internet issues. I'm fine otherwise.
I don't know if I believe that, James.
I swear to God. It was literally before this show for 2 hours on the internet. Not a single problem.
What's going on in this match?
They're just taking each other's clothes off.
Yeah, now they're just taking. Now they're just stripping. This is just, okay. Can we watch something better? The other Punjabi prison match.
I'm done. I'm going to bed.
What?
I bet.
James.
What?
James is spent. He needs a cigarette now.
James, you can't go to bed. We have to watch the other Punjabi prison match.
I'm not watching any more
James.
matches.
Wow.
Come on.
What could we watch, James, that keeps you here with us?
Nothing.
James.
Pat.
You know what? He has an excuse, Pat. He was dealing with a bunch of kids at a birthday.
That's all. I mean, we should take a shot before you go, though.
I agree.
All right.
Yeah. There he is. There he is.
Old Jim Rummy.
Jim Rummy.
Good old Jim Rummy.
Destiny just said I'm a bad influence. I don't know how I like that.
That wasn't even your idea.
I was about to say, how the hell is it my fault?
Yeah, what a tip. You're such a bad influence.
Tip, you son of a bitch. Oh wow, the Miz on a microphone with that faux hawk thing.
Oh, wow.
Interviewing what looks like fake hardcore Holly, but I think is Mr. Kennedy.
That's Mr. Kennedy.
Hey, he and I had the same type of microphone.
Kennedy.
Dude, I loved Mr. Kennedy. He was my guy. I thought he was awesome. He was so. It's kind of unbelievable that he didn't have an unreal career because he was so goddamn charismatic.
You know what was great? The Penguins had a.
I'm on Fab Chat.
The Penguins had a player, Tyler Kennedy, and he did whenever Tyler Kennedy would score a goal. There was like a video of him.
Dude, him getting the mic down, like doing that in the middle of the ring. Ah, fucking
Goal scored by
Mr. Kennedy.
Tyler Kennedy. And then the PA announcer would do the Kennedy twice.
Mr.
Kennedy.
Tyler Kennedy. Yeah.
I think it was it Triple H that called him Mr. Kennedy?
Maybe.
Like very flat, like Mr. Kennedy.
Oh, hey, it's Baptista.
Why do his
Batista in his underwear, like just literal underwear? I think.
Heidi Whitey's.
Yeah.
Also, like,
why were those people holding an American flag, Batista?
Why do his boobs look?
Great American guy.
Why does Batista have boobs? Like they look weird, right?
Well, it's kind of like the Rock's boobs.
One of the all-time entrances, though.
Yeah, that's good.
Dude, he's like a solid like C cup.
Speaking of Fab Chat, I feel like that's water, James.
It's not. It's definitely Terramana.
Attaboy.
With a little bit of lime.
You know,
this rum is actually a lot smoother than I was expecting.
Yeah, the craziest thing, that one went down way smoother. Can't imagine why.
Yeah, I wonder why.
So one more then?
I'm down.
Nope.
James, half of them.
Nope.
One more. James, one more.
I'm good.
James, what would Mark Henry do? Mark Henry would take another shot and also probably lift something heavy.
Have sex with an 80-year-old and birth a hand.
I was about to say that. Yeah, he'd be the father of a hand.
James, Mark Henry would have sex with an 80-year-old. So let's take another shot.
I'm not doing another one.
That's the only way you have sex with an octogenarian is if you take another shot.
That one was a bad idea.
Don't drink.
I felt it.
Just drink something. Don't drink tequila. You went wrong with the tequila. Drink something easier. Get that. Where's that weird tequila Bailey's thing? Drink that instead.
I like Pat's thing here. Don't drink tequila. Where's that weird tequila thing that's mixed up?
Well, because like it's not like tequila. It's like infused with tequila.
2 in a row? Oh.
What's the worst that could happen?
All right. I'll do it. You have to end it after that.
Okay.
James, we have to do 2 in a row because we're watching a Mr. Kennedy match.
Yeah.
He said his name twice. We have to drink twice. The logic tracks. Bless you.
That is the most comic sneeze I've heard in quite some time. Achoo!
Have you ever had this, Tip?
I have not. El Padrino. I have not.
It's
the
like
daddy. That's what that says. The father.
It's like tequila. It's like tequila Bailey's.
It's very good.
I like how I think it was yesterday. I was like, "Nah, James strikes me as a father," and then right now his is the father tequila.
It's very good though. Whatever is it? Which flavor is that, James?
It's just the lime one, which isn't as good, but
I'm gonna check it out.
There was like a vanilla one, right?
Yeah, the chai vanilla.
Yeah, Yeah, that one's really good.
Fucking delicious, Tip.
That's like that almost tastes like a rum chata kind of.
Yep.
I do like me a rum chata.
Yeah, it doesn't even taste like there's alcohol in it.
Especially whenever my rum chata is mixed with Island Getaway rum.
James, I'll be honest, that looks like a shot glass full of something else.
It's about to be deposited at a bank.
It looks like you were on Fap Chat and now you're going to drink it. Cheers. I brought this little Bailey's. I'm going to drink it too.
I want you to be with me.
Oh.
What happened to Tip?
You said that as I was drinking my shot.
Oh. Well, I mean, that's what it looks like.
Tip, go find this. It's good.
Is Padrino father? That's what that means?
Yes. Or like Godfather. Oh. This is a pain I have not felt in my life. I had rum shoot up into my eyeballs.
That's okay. So you've now experienced a hangover. This is what a hangover is.
Jesus Christ, man!
It's when you feel the alcohol in your whole body. That's a hangover. James,
I've had beer. I've never had like hard liquor just shoot straight up into like my nasal cavity. Oh.
By the way, this Bailey's, the salted caramel, is the best.
I have a high pain tolerance, and this makes me want to tap.
I guess I'm just the best drinker. I think that's what we've learned. I'm just
you
know what, James?
You under a table in a heartbeat.
James, tell Tipton how electric I am.
That's electric.
I'm pretty electric.
I've never had a hangover, so there's that. And I've done this show for 4 years now. I've never had a hangover. So there you go.
I had a hangover after every one of these shows.
Yeah, pretty much.
There you go. So
I've barfed after at least one of these shows.
One time I barfed as well.
I've never barfed after a show. Oh, I got that. Let's go. All right. I'm the one who has never barfed after one of these shows.
All right. Well, until next time, I hope you don't barf.
Well, end the show, and then we'll say goodbye to James. Don't leave yet.
Don't leave yet, James.
We got to do the post show. We got to do the listening session.
All 21 of you still watching right now. You guys are fucking troopers. We will see you all later.
Except